and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show. Meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase automatically earns you 6% back in UA cash that you can later exchange for a mystery box or a signed item of your choosing. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell them, boys.
Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. We have a fun night tonight. I'm Common here with Steven. We've got 7 things up on our website. We're going to break a lot of fun items. Already have practice squad number 1 filled up. That'll be the first thing we'll be breaking tonight. Steven, I'm looking forward to a fun show tonight. A big football Sunday today. Several upsets across the NFL. The Jets beating the Titans. Big game in the Cardinals taking on the Rams. And of course, right now we've got the Patriots taking on Tom Brady, who came to New England and is returning with the Bucks, setting the all-time passing yards record in the first quarter.
We watched that here just before in our pre-production meeting, as you call it. Well, I'm excited, Common, to get going tonight. Practice Squad 1 is sold out currently. To update everybody else in the broadcast, we got Practice Squad number 2, all slots open. Running back series mini helmet number 1 still open. I believe that's a double break. That's our only double break available.
It's going to be fun.
Dan the Man Platinum Helmet Series, which you said earlier was going crazy, right?
It was going crazy. Dan Marino has not been pulled yet, but let's just get started, guys. Let's get started with our dice roll here. We need 6 or higher to play. An 8, my lucky number, hopefully will bring you folks some luck today. So our dice roll is going to be 8. So we're going to randomize the list 8 times every time we play. And we're going to take a look at what our chase item of the day is going to be now. Let's take a look here. Of course, for our chase item of the day, whichever it lands on, everyone who's entered in that item will have a chance to play for some UA cash. Here we go. The UA Swag Series. Nicely done. $20 a pop. A lot of good content there. hoping to get some UA swag tonight for you guys. We are ready with practice squad number 1. We're going to get rolling with that here in a second. If you are in practice squad number 1, if you want to give us a box number, that's Eric, Scott, Richard, and Nestor who closed it out. And actually,
Scott's in the chat.
Scott's in the chat, and he gave us a box number.
Nope, he's just hoping everyone's having a good day, Common.
Wonderful.
But Scott,
wonderful.
if you do want to give us a box number, you may. The box numbers that are available for the practice squad number 1. 50. He's going with 50. I'll get you that one, Common. Here.
50, I believe that is the last box in that series. I should say, guys, that we have 5 series left in practice squad. We will close out this series tonight. So if you want to hop in on practice squad, I suggest you do it early.
Here in front.
Scott, we are having a great day. How is everyone doing? I'm a Bears fan and a Chiefs fan. So
Yeah,
for
your day
me,
must be great.
my day's pretty good. 2 for 2 on my teams. Any other breaks available tonight for practice squad? Yes, guys, we will have 5 total breaks for practice squad. This is the first 4 available. Practice squad number 2 should be on the website, right, Steven?
Yes, it is up and running. All 8 slots were available and still appear to be available. Bill Pettit jumping in on Dan the Man. That was a hot one yesterday as well, Common.
Yeah, Scott is a Packers fan. Don't worry, Scott. We can still be friends despite me being a Bears fan. I will tell you this, Scott. I think your football team is certainly much better than my football team. But still, a good win for the Bears. We're going to hop into practice squad number 1. Our dice roll is 8, so we're going to randomize 8 times. Pulling up our list randomizer here. Good luck, everybody. We got Eric, Scott, Richard, and Nestor. So we're going to randomize this up 8 times.
Bob with the update. 3-0 Tampa Bay at the end of 1.
Bob, who are you pulling for? Tampa Bay or New England in this game? Do you want to see a little upset? Or are you one of like many people who is a Tom Brady fan? So there's our list, guys. Eric, Nestor, Scott, Richard, good luck, everyone. Throw this up into our divisions. So we've got Eric in the NFC North, NFC South, NFC East, Nestor in the NFC West, Scott in the AFC North, Eric in the AFC South, Richard in the AFC East, and Nestor in the AFC West. So let's take a look at what we got here, guys. First break of the night, practice squad. All right.
I love the practice squad series.
This has been a great series. I think this has been our most popular series all week long.
I think we're going to have to bring it back again.
I think so too. Alrighty, so we got a nice looking helmet here. Take that out of the box for you. Patrick Jones of the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going to flip that the other way so you take a look at that signature. Thing of beauty, I love this Vikings black helmet, black and purple. A really, really nice hit there. NFC North, that one goes to Eric. So congratulations, Eric, starting the night on a winning note with this great hit.
He's a young guy for the Vikings.
Yeah, young player.
The D-end, it's his rookie year out of Pittsburgh. The big kid. Hopefully he can stay. Vikings have been known to have some good quality pass rushers.
Jared Allen is a guy that comes to mind.
Yeah. They had another guy. Why can't I think of his name? He was there. Winfield, not Winfield.
Winfield's
he was the corner
for some
He was the
team.
corner for them.
Yeah.
But man, that name is coming. There's name.
This is a big NFC North room here with Scott being a Packers fan, me and Steven here being Bears fans. I know we've got Dave in our crew. He's like a Bears, Vikings, and Lions fan. So
Everson Griffin.
Anderson Griffin was a really good player. Absolutely.
That was the guy I was thinking about. I mean, you know how it works in the NFL, Common. If you find young talent, it's cheap and attainable. And maintainable.
I think you need some of the big guys. As they say, the game is won in the trenches. I know it's a passing league, but if you can't block, if you can't make your life at least somewhat easy on your quarterbacks, you are in big trouble. Congratulations on that hit, Eric. Nice hit to start the night. Practice squad number 2 is up, guys. Again, 4 more boxes left in practice squad. This should be the last night we have this series. Let's get it closed out as soon as possible. Okay, and on practice squad 2, second time's the charm. Says
Practice squad 2
SWG
is firing
SBR.
on all
Second time might be the charm. I know normally the saying goes third time's the charm, but maybe it'll be second time for you.
Yeah, we are. What do we got? I think we have 2 slots remaining on this one now.
2 slots remaining on practice squad
Number
2.
2, yes.
So whoever wants to close it out, get us some closer magic at the end here. Congratulations, Eric, again, starting the night on a winning note. I know Katrina was on fire with practice squad earlier today. Surprised we don't have her here in the room because she was really into that practice squad earlier
there's
today.
time for that comment.
There is time.
The night is young.
The night is certainly young. 8:08 here, Central Time in the Chicagoland area. 2 slots left in practice squad 2.
Maybe for now, not for long.
Not for long. The Buccaneers leading the Patriots 3-0 on Sunday Night Football. They are driving.
All right.
About to kick a field goal, go up 6-0 in Brady's return to New England. Interesting to see they didn't stop the game when he set the touchdown, or rather the yards record. They didn't stop the game, but got a standing ovation in the pregame, of course.
All right. Practice squad number 2 is sold out. I will get that ready for you, comment.
Field goal miss, says Bob. Hey, Bob, congratulations to your Yankees getting in on that wild card spot. And look at that. Between 8:06 through 8:08, we had about 9 orders coming in. Timothy, Norman, Andrew, Ryan, Andy, Chris, James Capel, of course, and Bob himself. Thank you for the orders. Practice squad 2 has sold out. 2 slots left in Dan DeMann. Again, Dan Marino is a headliner. We have not pulled Dan Marino. That would be a great hit to go. And
All right.
Steven,
You're good to go on that.
we're good to go with practice squad number 2, guys.
Yes, you should be.
So Timothy, Norman, Andrew, Ryan, Andy, Chris, or Bob, if you can give us a box number. Finn asks, how many more boxes do you guys have in UA Swag? Finn, we've got a lot of boxes left in UA Swag. That is our chase of the day, so we can go all night on UA Swag. As soon as we sell out this practice squad, the UA Swag becomes the cheapest option. Box number 50. Do you want me to grab that? Or
If you could, that'd be fantastic.
I will grab number
for me.
50 for you, Ryan. Box number 50. Did we just do 50?
We just did.
We
just
just did
number
50. Let me take that off the ticker. It is off the ticker, actually. Let's see if our ticker is updated here. So, guys, I'm sorry. Box 50 is gone, Ryan. 41, 43, 47, or 49. That's weird. I didn't hit save. It says that 50 is still on there. It is not available anymore.
We
41, says
apologize
Bob.
for the inconvenience.
Yeah, I will go and get 41 for you, Bob.
We appreciate
41 of
you.
practice squad.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at home tuning in. If you're wondering where practice squad number 3 is, it is live right now.
Let's go.
Go hit it up. Go
Let's
hit
practice.
it up.
Let's get our practice
Shout out
on.
to James Capel. You know he's in the building. As like you said before, there's 2 slots remaining on it.
Ryan, you called out 47. Bob just barely beat you there on box 41. So we're going to take our list here, guys, and we are going to randomize this list. Let me pull up my wrong thing here. Randomizer. Dice roller. Alrighty. Let's do this thing. Timothy, Norman, Andrew, Ryan, Chris, and Bob. Good luck, guys.
Bob's trying to have some fun tonight. I see you, Bob.
He is ready to go. Alrighty, so here's throwing all your names onto the list randomizer. We're randomizing 8 times here. Actually, let me pull that up for you guys. Sorry. You missed the first 2 times. Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. My favorite number, my lucky number, Andy up top, Chris, Norman, Andrew, Bob, Timothy, and Ryan right below. Pasting in the divisions on practice squad number 2, guys. So we got Andy in the NFC North, Chris in the NFC South, Norman in the NFC East and West, Andrew in the AFC North, Bob with the AFC South, Timothy with the AFC East, and Ryan with the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Slime says, my only 2 buys tonight want to get into a platinum break, but need my UA cash from the UA Swag Series. Kevin, we're going to work on getting you that UA cash. I think Dave is gonna set you up there in customer service. Bob says, spent a lot on 2 Flash Authentic helmets this past week. Budget short for a while.
Budget short for a little bit.
Well, that's all right. You're in this one. Maybe you'll win practice squad number 2. Here we go, guys.
He's also in Dan the Man.
He's also in Dan the Man, so a lot of good opportunities here. Practice squad number 2. Let's see what we'll pull out of here.
Preferably call him Bob the Man.
Bob the Man. I think it's a mini helmet, guys. Let's take a look. Feels pretty light. Feels like a mini helmet. And it is a mini helmet. Let's see what we got here. Jeremiah Owusu Koromoa with the Cleveland Browns. Mini helmet for you there. That is the AFC North. Andrew with the hit. Take a look at this beautiful helmet right there. An absolute thing of beauty. Beautiful signature. The Browns are really one of the promising teams in the NFL. I think it's a team that finally might win a division crown.
Yeah, they look poised to take the NFC North.
AFC North.
AFC North, yes.
Andrew, congrats on the hit. Good start for you there.
I don't know, the Ravens are tough, and I know the Bengals aren't going to win it, but I'm just a fan. And
Fan of the Bengals?
I'm a fan of Joey Burrow. And
They had a little bit of a struggle bus against the Jaguars, but they did pull it out.
Did you hear that stat about Trevor Lawrence?
What's the stat about Trevor
He's
Lawrence?
only lost 2 games in his life when he's led by more than 10
And both
points.
against Joe Burrow. I did hear that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Steven, how are we looking on practice squad number 3? Are we close?
Practice squad number 3 is a little fresh. We still got 7 slots, 6 slots available.
Alrighty. Love to hear it. Andrew says, thanks, boys. Absolutely. Guys, UA Swag is also our chase of the day. Another fun item to hop on today. And, of course, Dan the Man, I think we're 2 away from selling that one out. The Dan Marino has not been pulled. One away, actually.
Yeah, one away.
We're getting really close on Dan the Man. This would be a great time for some closer magic. Bob says bought a Justin Herbert Flash Authentic and a Kamara Flash Authentic.
Very nice.
Those must be awesome, says Kevin. Well, they are absolutely awesome.
It's a great investment, Bob. That Herbert kid, he is something. I'm excited to watch him tomorrow night.
You know, I'm excited for that AFC West division. There's so many good teams, so many good young quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, obviously the best player in the NFL. Justin Herbert.
What's your worry
really
level
good player.
as a Chiefs fan?
My worry level, man, that Chiefs defense looks bad.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to be all right. I think they'll outscore a lot of teams, and hopefully they do get going.
Yeah. That's kind of the nice thing about being the Chiefs is yeah, they're not a good defense, sure, but all you need them is to get hot and play just well enough for, a 4-game stretch.
I'll tell you this about the Chiefs. In 2018, their defense was abysmal. They went to the AFC Championship and lost. 2019, not great the first 8 games. Last 8 games of the season in 2019, the defense stepped up. In the playoffs, the defense stepped up. They won the Super Bowl. Defense needs to step up in the second half of the season.
Yeah, that's all they got to do.
Once again, Andrew, congrats on the Koromoa hit in the AFC North. G-Wags SG says taking an L tomorrow. Are you talking about the Raiders or the Chargers tomorrow?
Or in fantasy. Just kidding.
Who knows? My fantasy team certainly needs some help, guys.
Yeah, I am going to be I need Tyrell Williams, not Tyrell Williams.
Mike Williams.
Mike Williams to do numbers for me.
Being in Chicago, any late news on Montgomery? That's a great question, Bob. I just pulled up ESPN about 15 minutes before the show, I think they're going to examine his leg tomorrow. We'll probably know more tomorrow after the MRI. I do think that Montgomery seems to be hopeful, and I think most likely it should be a short-term injury.
Nothing more, he believes, than a hyperextended knee, which is still very scary. You never know what's going on down there, you know?
Absolutely.
So. Alright, we're still one away from that Dan the Man series.
Kevin says, my best authentic is a Jalen Hurts Oklahoma Speedplex. I have 9 total, and that includes Aaron Donald Eclipse, Sutton Lunar Broncos, and Roger Staubach limited edition Navy. That Roger Staubach sounds pretty cool. It sounds like it is limited. That's a really good collection. Got some good quarterbacks in there. Defensive player.
Absolutely.
A great receiver. Kevin, that sounds like a great collection. We can add some more collections on there. I guess we have the authentic helmets in Dan Demand series.
True, and we're still chasing him.
We're still chasing Dan Marino. One of the all-time great quarterbacks. One of the greatest athletes not to win a championship. I think of him. I think of Karl Malone. I think of John Stockton. I think of Allen Iverson. Who else comes to mind? Great athletes that never won a championship. Those are some of the ones I think of off the top of my head. There's so many more. Kevin says, I have Jason Witten Raiders one too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jason Witten Cowboys might be a little cooler, but Jason Witten Raiders also pretty cool. Ernie Banks. Bob says Ernie Banks, correct.
Yeah, that's a good
Ernie
one.
Banks did not win the World Series with the Cubs. A lot of good players. I know he didn't play on them for that long, but the Hawk, another Cub that didn't win the World Series. Sammy Sosa, obviously, didn't win the World Series, but he has had his own issues as well.
We pulled the Sosa signed auto last night.
Did we?
Signed
Very
jersey,
nice.
yes. Yeah,
Very
I wish
nice.
the Cubs would open their hearts a little bit and bring him back, but it's their call. It's their call what they want to do with him. All right, we're halfway full with practice squad number 3.
And Kevin says, N'Keal Harry, Arizona State, the black one with the gold fork, Pat Tillman edition. That is awesome. Kevin, that's awesome. Pat Tillman, a true American hero. Really awesome to see. Guys, one spot left in Dan the Man, by the way. Just one away. Who's going to close this one out, guys? Who's going to pull out some closer magic?
I believe it's going to be Sir James Capel.
James! Good man, James.
Closing it out. We'll get that ready for you.
And that's Dan the Man. So we've got box numbers available for Dan the Man. We've got 19, 25, 26, 27, and 28. If someone in that wants to give us a Dan the Man box number. 28, says James Capel. Guys, in case you missed the earlier show, James told us part of his success, the strategy to winning. That is picking even-numbered boxes. That's what James said. You go with the even numbers, you pull out some good hits. We all know in this room how much James Capel wins. So take some pointers. Take some even box numbers, as he said. Do you want me to grab that one, Steven? I'll go ahead and grab that.
Yep. Because
Dan the Man 28.
Dan the Man. Is number 28 him?
Who knows?
Is it going to fit the theory? I'm very curious.
Who knows? We have a lot of good stuff in there, though. He's not the only good hitter. I know we have pulled a couple headliners, but
We pulled the Bosas. Yesterday was a wild day.
wild day. It's been a wild weekend. We had a great show today at 2 o'clock. Looking for another great show tonight. Close the night with some magic. Close the week with some magic. 7-3 New England, says Kevin. How about that? Mac Jones, 114 yards and a touchdown. Tom Brady, 104 yards and no touchdowns.
Mac Jones over Tom Brady.
So at least for now, Mac Jones looking pretty good. We'll see how short-lived that's going to last. Is that all set up, Steven? Let's take a look.
Yes, it should be.
Dan the Man number 1 is ready to go, guys. So Bill, James, Bob, and James again. So James, I think, has got 6 slots. Bill and Bob with single spots. So I got the game pulled up here. Let's pull up the list randomizer. Oh, wrong one. Hold on a second, guys. Dan the Man number 2. Let me copy that one up. Or Dan the Man number 1, rather. Here's our list. Bill, James, Bob, and James again. We'll randomize this 8 times. Wow. Well, the Jets beat the Titans. If the Jets can beat the Titans, maybe the Patriots can beat the Bucks.
Maybe I can win the lottery.
Yeah, maybe. We randomized 8 times. You see James up top there, Bill down below. Put this into our divisions. So we've got James in the NFC North, Bill in the NFC South, Bob in the NFC East, James in the NFC West, and James pretty much has every AFC division covered. So James looking for the AFC hit. Let's see what we got here. Dan Marino, anyone want to guess that Dan the Man himself is in here?
Whereas the AFC East is.
Who's got the AFC East? James. So James is hoping. Ooh, we did not tape this box up very well. Here we go. Here we go. This is gonna be good. He wouldn't fit in the box. Well, we'll see. Maybe his helmet will fit in the box. We will see. I don't know. This seems like a heavy helmet. It seems good. Let's see what we got here, guys. Can we get a drum roll, everybody? Here's our UA swag bag. So we'll go ahead and take this guy out. He's jammed up real good in there. What is it?
What's hiding in there?
It's not Dan Marino, but it's someone close to as good. I think he's a headliner, and if he isn't, maybe he should be. What is it? None else. As I struggle pulling him out, Ray Lewis.
Wow.
One of the all-time greats.
Flip that around real
Let's
quick.
flip that around. Let's see where that signature is. There it is.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis, number 52. Baltimore Ravens, one of the all-time great linebackers. NFL Hall of Famer, multi-time Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year, Madden cover athlete. He was the most pumped up NFL player I've seen. He pumped up his teammates unlike anyone else. And what did I say, guys? The AFC was James Capel. So AFC North, James Capel with a hit, Ray Lewis. That's not bad. Was Ray Lewis a headliner in there?
It was not, but it should be. Ray Lewis is up there.
So and that tells you how good this series is.
Exactly.
Ray Lewis was not a headliner, and we just pulled a Ray Lewis, a beautiful, authentic helmet. Thing of beauty. This is just, look at that signature. Look at that. 52, he's got the number. Beautiful purple Ravens. And you've got the authentication right here. If I can point, there it is. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Beautiful hit. James says thank you. Well, James, thank you very much for playing. Did you close that out? I think James
did
close it out. What is that we say here, Steven? What do we say in the UA Live break room?
Closer magic.
That's right. He knows. Everybody knows. They say if you close out a series, your odds go from 1 to 8 to at least 2 for 8, I say. At least. I don't have the stats pulled up.
In spirit.
But I can tell you they're pretty good. James Capel. Nice hit, James. I'm sure it's start of a great night for you. Ray Lewis. Dan the Man, number 1. How are we looking? Are we close on practice squad?
Yes, I just filled up practice squad number 3 for you.
Practice squad number 3 is filled.
And it should be ready to go.
Ready to go. Michael, Timothy, Grayson, Jose, Greg, Matthew, if you got a box number for us. Once again, congrats on this beautiful Ray Lewis hit, James.
James, you dog. We know, James, what you really want to see.
He wants to see Dan the Man, and he's going to keep going. But the fact that Ray Lewis is not a headliner tells you enough about how good this series is.
Exactly.
Kevin's been looking for a Brady Authentic Pats helmet for a while now. They are super expensive, though. I know we had a Brady item in here right before we started this job. I know that's something that we had in here. But I think any Tom Brady item is worth quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
It is worth quite a lot. Guys, 47, by the way. I think that's Michael M. Crisp. I don't know. Yeah, that's Michael. That's got to be Michael. 47. I'll get that right for you, Mike.
Make sure we have 47 available, right?
Dan the Man, I believe.
Oh, he just no for practice squad 3.
Is this practice squad 3?
Yeah, with Dan the Man 2 has not filled up yet.
All right, practice squad 3, 47. We do have it available.
Sounds good.
Boom.
All right, we'll just make sure you take that off the screen.
I will take.
We
that
only
off
do
the
have
screen.
2 of those left.
We only got 2 practice squads left, guys. So if you want to fill up the practice squad, now's the time to do it. Let me take that off the number 47. So we'll have 43 and 49 left for the final 2 practice squads. So practice squad number 3. We're gonna random up those divisions. List randomizer. Actually, that's the list from earlier. 1 second. Practice squad 3. Here we go. Michael, Timothy, Grayson, Jose, Greg, and Matthew. Randomizing 8 times, guys. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we got Matthew up top, as you guys see up there, followed by Greg, Timothy, Grayson. We're going to copy this over to our divisions. Practice squad number 3. And there you got it. Matthew's got the NFC North, Greg with the NFC South, Timothy with the NFC East, Grayson with the NFC West, Jose with the AFC North, Greg with the AFC South, Michael with the East, and Matthew with the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Kevin says, you have had Brady a couple times, helmets and jerseys. The latest one was a Michigan helmet.
Oh,
They're
nice.
super hard to find because there's only one. Yeah, well, we got it here. Johnny Cash says, let's go Matthew. Johnny Cash, is that Johnny Cash the singer? Hopping in to the UA break room. We do have a chase tonight. Let's see, I think I accidentally clicked off the chase. The chase is UA swag. Sorry about that, Andrew. Thanks for reminding us our chase is the UA swag. I think when I was clicking off the randomizer, I accidentally hopped off the chase. Chase item of the day is UA swag. So guys, we're going to open up practice squad number 3. We've got a lot of UA swags, by the way. As soon as we finish this practice squad, the UA swag becomes the cheapest item on our website. So hoping a lot of you folks hop on for our chase of the day.
Really a lot of unique
Andrew,
products in
I
that
think
too.
you won the chase earlier today. Did you not? I spun the wheel for some UA cash for you. I think you won $19, which is better than none. So, not a bad thing to do. Here's our helmet. Let's take a look at what we got. Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Can you believe what we just pulled out of practice squad number 3? Cannot believe this. Arguably the best player in the NFL this season.
There it
Early
is.
season MVP candidate. 4-0 Kyler Murray. He can pass. He can run. He's undefeated. He just beat the Rams, who just beat the Bucks by the transitive property. They are the best team in the NFL at the moment. NFC West. Grayson. I believe that was a single spot snipe for you. Congratulations, Grayson. $15 and you pull a Kyler
Murray
Murray.
helmet. That's beautiful.
That
on
is
the white.
incredible.
On the white.
That is incredible. On the white, the old school helmet. Chris says they're not the best team. They're probably not the best team, Chris. I probably agree with you. But 4 weeks in, they've played the best so far. But that'll be interesting because last season I think they were 6-2.
Yeah, they were starting off well last year.
They started off well last year. They choked down the stretch. We'll see if they can keep it going. Michael Byer hopping in says, nice Kyler. Yeah, this is a very nice hit. I don't know. Let's see. Grayson won. I don't know if you're in here, Grayson, but congrats on the hit. Chris says Raiders all day. Chris, I have a question for you. Do you think the Raiders are going to win the division? Or do you think it's going to be the Chiefs? Do you think it's going to be the Chargers? That division
The
is wide open.
Broncos? Just kidding.
The Broncos, we learned today, are perhaps not for real.
No one believes in Teddy Two Gloves.
He's injured. My Mizzou guy, Mizzou alma mater, a guy I've interviewed, Drew Locke, came into the game today. Teddy, I think, has a concussion. We'll see who plays next week for the Broncos. But
Matt. How's it going, Matt?
what a hit. Kyler Murray. That's crazy because we've got 2 boxes left in practice squad.
Yep. And
Down to the wire, we pull out one of the best hits we've done the entire practice squad.
And we got 2 spots remaining in the 4th break of practice squad.
Yeah, so practice squad number 4 is almost ready to go. Chris says it's hard. They're all good teams. San Diego, I think, is a sleeper. But if keep this up. So, excellent. You know, Chris, I'll be completely honest with you. I think that we might have 3 teams making the playoffs out of that division. I know it sounds crazy that 2 wildcard teams make it, but think about this. The Raiders already have the tiebreaker on the Ravens. The Chargers are pretty good. And you know the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs. I think it's going to go down to the Ravens, Browns, Raiders, and Chargers. I think the Chiefs win the division, and it's going to be the loser of the AFC North, the second-place team, against the second and third-place teams in the West. Because I think certainly the South looks like a mess. The Titans, 2-2, I think are in first place. Let's see.
Nice. The Colts might be in first place after today.
Well, the Colts just picked up their first win.
Okay,
but they're not. They're
a game behind.
That shows you how bad that division is. I think the Texans have 1 win. The Jaguars have no wins. And the Titans are first with 2-2. So my point is we could have not 1 but 2 teams out of both the AFC West and NFC West making the playoffs.
Sadly, someone's going to have to make the playoffs out of that division.
Like our NFC North with the Bears. Not a great division, but the Packers are pretty legit, I would say. Oh, autocorrect says, but if Carr keeps this up, Casey is last right now. Yeah, Chris, Casey is last right now. But do you really think they're going to be last come the end of the season? I know their defense looks like a mess, but their Clyde Edwards-Helaire fumble for being 3-1. They were pretty close against the Chargers, had a couple turnovers that cost them. We'll see. I can tell you this. I think the Broncos are going to be last in the division.
Yes.
We learned today the Broncos were 3-0 because they hadn't played anyone good. I think the Broncos' problems were on display today against the Ravens. Let's see. How are we looking on the website right now?
I got you practice squad number 4 squared away.
Practice squad number 4 is already ready.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Here we go. Practice squad. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to check these black that they're done. So, practice squad number 4. Let's see who we got in here. We got Matt Menard with 5 spots, and Matthew Slick with 2 spots. So, Timothy, Matt, or Matthew, if you guys have a box number for practice squad number 2, that 47, let me hit save. That 47 is gone. So, it's either 43 or 49 for the box number if you guys want to pick one. No even numbers left, so James Capo's strategy here will not come into play. I know Matt's got to be in here. Timothy says 49, so I'll get you 49, Timothy. Let me get this number off of here, so we know that, actually, we'll know the last one is 43, so you won't have any choice on the final practice squad. 49.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the last and final practice squad will be up momentarily.
You organize these boxes. We're starting to full up.
That's what I like to hear, Common.
49, right?
49.
49, excellent. You can see box 49 for you right there. The NFC East was the worst last year. Washington got in with 7 wins. Yeah, but Kevin, I think the Cowboys, dare I say this, are for real this season. 3-1, the Dallas Cowboys.
As for real as a team from the NFC East can be.
The NFC least, but they've got one good team. Alrighty, guys. We're going to copy over our list here and randomize for your divisions.
We are one away from Dan the Man number 2.
One away from Dan the Man number 2. So as you see right there, we got our list up. Timothy, Matt, and Matthew. Randomizing 8 times, guys.
I'm going to change these for you to comment, okay?
Sounds good.
The color on these
Oh,
old
thanks.
ones. Yep.
Appreciate that.
No problem.
And I'll be doing that throughout the show the rest of the way. So 8 times. There's our list. Matthew up top, followed by Matt, Timothy, a bunch of Matt, Matthew, and then Matt Menard at the bottom again. So taking it off the randomizer and popping it in to our divisions. Practice squad number 4, guys. So Matthew's got the NFC North, Matt Menard with the NFC South, Timothy with the NFC East, Matt Menard with the NFC West and AFC North, Matthew with the AFC South, Matt Menard with the AFC East, and AFC West. Good luck, everybody.
Now, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, if you are wondering, actually, I'll let you break this first and then give them the heads up.
All right, he'll give us a little tease, guys. We've got a tease from Steven, and then we've got our second to last practice squad. We're opening it up. Second to last practice squad. Well, we might do a practice squad number 3. I shouldn't say ever, but we will close out
This specific
this
one.
specific. I think it's actually, it might be a football. I was thinking mini helmet, but I think this might be a football. Let's see what we got here, guys. And actually, we do want to have those pumped up for you next time. But we've got a football here. Take a look. What do we got? An Atlanta Falcons football. Jamal Anderson. Jamal Anderson, 1,000-yard rusher for the Atlanta Falcons in the late 90s, early 2000s. Helped take them to the Super Bowl. Helped get me a job here, quite frankly, when we did our little mock trial run of pulling boxes for our job interview. I pulled the Jamal Anderson Falcons. Just a great player back in the day when you can have 1,000-yard rushers. We don't see those very often.
No.
But nice hit there. That's the NFC South, Matt Menard. Nice hit, Matt. I think you played the odds well there. I think Matt had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 8. And he pulls out the win.
Well,
What's your tease? Let's hear your
I
tease.
had a tease, but in that brief moment...
You forgot? Did you
No,
stumble?
I did not. Nope.
Nope.
None of that occurred here. Comment. Unfortunately, my message was if you were hesitating on getting into the practice squad, you had to just do it.
Yeah.
But
'cause it
it's
fills
sold
up
out.
fast.
It's sold out.
It sold out. Of course
So-
it did.
That's going to be it for practice squad. Don't worry. We're hopefully going to be developing a third series of that. A third installment.
Yeah, we don't make those decisions here, but with how popular
Not yet.
it's been, I think there's a good chance we will have a practice squad number 3 in the near future.
Alright, we'll get that ready for you.
Matt Menard, congrats on that hit. Jamal Anderson, Atlanta Falcons running back, football.
I don't know why it's doing that, but okay.
Johnny Cash says, let's go Bucks. What's the score update on the game? Let's take a look here. 7-3 Patriots. Wow.
It's a defensive battle, like you were mentioning before.
Yeah, we talked off the air. The under, I think, was 49. I said I would take the under. It looks like it's going to go well under 49 tonight. What a nice football. Matt Menard, congratulations, man. NPCB asks, Matt, are you a hockey fan? Matt, if you're a hockey fan, let us know. I think we got some hockey items in UA Swag.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what's left, but we've got all sorts of items in UA Swag. Of course, UA Swag is our chase of the day. And now that we've finished up with Practice Squad, it is officially our cheapest item on our website. So, guys, if you want to break some UA Swag, head on to our website.
Dan the Man number 2.
Dan the Man number 2 is ready?
It's sold out.
Sold out. Perfect.
But practice squad number 5 is ready.
Practice Squad. So we'll do Practice Squad number 5 first, guys. Box 26. I think that's James Capel already calling out the box number. Practice Squad number 5. So Practice Squad 4 is done here. Let's move on to Practice Squad 5. All right, guys. Practice Squad 5. Matt Menard, Jose, Brad, and Jason. Actually, guys, there is no box number in this one. I think
We don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice. We got one box left, I think. James, you are calling out a box for Dan the Man. Is James and Dan the Man?
Is who and what?
Is James and Dan the Man?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay. Okay, so sorry. Matthew Menard, sorry about that, man. Box 26, James called it out first for Dan the Man.
I can have Dan the Man ready for you in a moment.
No worries. We're going to do practice squad number 5. We are going to open up our final practice squad box of the day. Box 47. No choices left. So let's go pull that up.
All right. Dan the Man 2 is ready for you whenever you are ready, good sir.
Awesome. Box 43, actually. Excuse me. We just did 47.
Got a bunch of boxes.
We're filling up, man. I love to see it. I love to see it. It's a busy Sunday. Nothing like a great way to finish the week. So, practice squad number 5, guys. Kyler did get hit today. You just missed the B12 near. Kyler Murray got hit about, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I think he was practice squad number 4, or was it practice squad number 3? Practice squad number 3, Grayson Wagner got that Kyler Murray hit. You just missed on that one. Can you believe that? Third to last hit, Kyler Murray getting pulled tonight. For our final practice squad of the night, practice squad number 5 in our practice squad number 2 series has now closed out. We're going to random up our names here. Taking a look at who we got. So Matt Menard, Jose, Brad, and Jason Spencer. Jason closing it out. Thanks and good luck, everybody. Spinning 8 times here. Yeah, what a hit indeed.
It was quite the hit.
It was an incredible hit. I think it was a single spot hit, if I believe correctly, for Grayson. What's up, guys? Son of Capel, man. You're a busy guy. How are your arms feeling after all the lifting you've done? B12 Nira says, if that's up for trade, let me know. Yeah, I would ask Grayson that question. I don't know if you want to trade it, because that's a great, great item. Son of Capel says, LOL. Yeah, he's getting a workout. You guys see Matt Menard up top, followed by Brad, Matt, Jason, Jose, and Matt. We're going to put that into our divisions here. Final practice squad. Let's see what we got here. Matt Menard with the NFC North, South. Brad Eager with the NFC East. Matt Menard over in the West. Jason Spencer in the AFC North. Jose Alcala in the AFC South. And Matt Menard in the AFC East and AFC West. Good luck, everyone. This feels like a light item. Let me flip the box number for you there. Final box of the Practice Squad series. Let's see what we got in here. Something light. Doesn't mean it's not good, though. Doesn't mean it's not good. Congratulations, you won an autographed 16x20 photo of Brian Urlacher. Bear down. Let me get that
Very
photo
nice.
for you. It should be in the room. Let's pull that photo up. Brian Urlacher, one of the all-time great linebackers. The man could do it all. He can run.
Greatest Bear linebacker?
That's a great question. We have Dick Butkus and Mike Singletary. The Bears are definitely the team with the most great linebackers. Brian Urlacher, just the latest in that tradition. He could get turnovers, sacks. He did it all in Chicago. Look at this. Brian Urlacher just looks mean holding that football. Take a closer look at the signature there. It's the best way to flip it around. We'll flip it this way. Take a look at that signature up top there. Thing of beauty, Brian Urlacher. That's a great question. What do you think is the greatest Bears linebacker of all time?
Me personally?
Sure.
Chat. I mean, me personally, I think it's Brian Urlacher.
Alrighty.
Again, I wasn't around during the Dick Butkus days. I heard great things about him. I've heard top-notch things.
I'm sure Bob could tell us who the best is. NFC North, by the way, Matt Menard. Congrats on that hit. Brian Urlacher, 16x20. Awesome. Awesome hit. Did you say Dan the Man 2 is ready?
Dan the Man 2 should be ready.
Dan the Man 2 is ready, guys. I think we already got a box number, 26 in Dan the Man 2. It's actually James Capel filled out that entire Dan the Man 2, I believe. So we know who's going to...
No, there should be Matt Menard, Matthew Slicklick.
Dan the Man number 2.
Yeah.
Do you want to check your list one more time?
I will.
Someone must have copied it over. I'm looking at a lot of James Capel and Dan the Man 2.
Yes, you are. Let's try that again.
Yeah, no problem. Steven will fix that for us, guys. I'm going to head over and get box number 26 for Dan the Man. Dan Marino again, guys, has not been pulled yet. One of the headliners, the man
All
that
right,
the
there you go.
series
It's set
is
for
named
you.
after. It's set for me perfectly.
Yes, it's set for
box 26. Let's go. Woo. And hard time getting around all the boxes here, folks. I love it. I'm going to move this Urlacher out of the way here so I don't trip on my way out next time. So, we've already pulled a Kyler Murray helmet tonight. A great quarterback of the current. Could we be pulling Dan Marino, a great quarterback of the past here?
Arguably the greatest.
Certainly the greatest who hasn't
No
won the
anymore.
Super Bowl.
That's the unfortunate caveat with him, you know?
All right, guys. James Capel, Matt Menard, and Matthew S. James got 6 out of 8 here. Let's hop into our list randomizer.
As a randomizing comment, I just want to give you a heads up
Do it.
that UA Swag 1 sold out.
Excellent.
Excellent. And Dan the Man 3 currently just sold out.
Perfect. We have so much to look forward to. Randomizing 8 times, guys. James Capel's got the top 4 slots. Matthew followed by James twice and Matt Menard at the bottom there. As you see, Matt Menard says 27 for number 3 then. So we'll get that here in a little bit. But first, let's do number 2. Copying it over those divisions. Here we go. James Capel in the NFC North, NFC South, NFC East, NFC West. Matthew S. in the AFC North. James Capel in the South and East of the AFC. And Matt Menard with the AFC West. Let's take a look at what we got here. Dan the Man. This is a fun series. These are all authentic helmets. Big dogs. The good stuff. What I say about this series is you're going to get a good looking helmet no matter what.
Yeah.
It's just a matter if your hit is going to be great or if it's going to be good. But looks-wise, you can't go wrong with this one. What were we talking about earlier? Someone was talking about a Michigan helmet. It's not Tom Brady. Not that good. But not bad. Anthony Carter. I believe he was a Michigan wide receiver. Let me flip that around for you the other day. I think we had an Anthony Carter item go this afternoon as well. Look at that beautiful signature. Nice and small. Beautiful signature. So let's see what NFL team Anthony Carter played for. Taking a look here. Anthony Carter played for the Vikings. That's what I thought. Wide receiver for the Vikings. 3-time Pro Bowler. So that's going to go to the NFC North. Who else but James Capel?
Capel, you just clean a house, dog.
Kevin says you cannot call box numbers unless you are in the break. That is correct, Kevin. But as James Capel did say, he is in this break, as was Matt Menard, who called number 27. So we're all good on that front. Anthony Carr, NFC North, going to James Capel. Congrats, James. Oh, you're talking about Matt. Matt is in this break also, Kevin. Matt Menard called 27 for Dan the Man 2. He did have a single spot in this break. But we will keep note of that for sure. James Capel.
Practice squad 5.
So what are we doing next? Practice squad 5, you think?
No. I think, didn't you just do that one?
We just did that. We're closed with
We're
practice squad,
closed.
actually.
Practice squad is closed.
So you can take it off the website if you haven't
Yep, I already did. And you just
Awesome.
did Dan the Man 2. That's what this Anthony Carr is.
Anthony Carr is Dan the Man 2.
So currently we have UA Swag number 1 and Dan the Man 3.
Nice hit, says Andrew. Nice hit indeed. Nice hit. Michigan Wolverines are one of those programs that has such a great tradition of players. I think they had, like, them and Notre Dame, I think, got the most wins in college football history. I know Bob probably knows that trivia. I think Michigan is first or second, and they're back this season. They're 5-0. So they're back. The Wolverines are finally back.
Yeah, they went up into Madison and had their way with the Badgers, but again, the Badgers are not.
The Badgers don't look as good as people
They
thought.
don't.
They've taken L's against Penn State, taken an L against Notre Dame, and the most recent one against Michigan.
We got a 7-6 ball game with 18 seconds left in the half.
Well, if you bet the under, things are looking good for you. All right, Dan the Man 2 is wrapped up. So we'll do UA Swag number 1 next, I think. So UA Swag is a top spot break.
So we get to break it, and
Yep.
then sweet.
So we're gonna do a top spot break. So the top spot gets to call out the box number. Is that correct? How does that work exactly for UA Swag?
No,
Or we're still randomizing.
yeah, but I believe you break the product first, then you do the randomizing.
I think we randomize first, and the top spot gets to call the box number. I believe. Guys, if I'm incorrect, please correct me. We are both new here in the break room. I'm 90% sure I'm doing it the right way. For a top spot break, I think we randomize, and whoever's the top number gets to call out the box, I think. Open, then randomize. Okay, so we're gonna open. Okay, so that's fine. I've already got the list randomizer up, but let's look for a box number then. Open the box first.
Andrew said 9.
9. Okay, box
Yeah.
number 9. Perfect. We will go ahead and do that. UA Swag box number 9. Guys, again, this is our chase of the day. So hoping to get plenty more UA Swags going the rest of the night.
We appreciate you helping out in the comments section.
Yeah, guys, 3rd week on the job. This wraps up 3 weeks with Steven and I. We're certainly glad to be a part of the UA Live break room. Glad to be chatting with you guys. I think we're pretty on top of things, but once in a while, we're not sure. So we will always take any input from you guys. So box number 9, here we go. So we're gonna open this box first. Just following the rules here.
Let's see what we pull.
Ooh. This feels like a baseball helmet. I think it's a baseball helmet, guys.
Oh.
I don't know who it is actually. I think we have several baseball helmets in the series. Here we go. It is Keith Hernandez, Cardinal. I think New York Met as well. I think he was a former National League MVP. I believe he featured in Seinfeld as well. Let me get the randomizer off the list here, guys. Sorry about that. Keith Hernandez helmet. Other way. Best look of signature. Keith Hernandez. A very good player. Very good player. He can hit. He can field. He did it for several different teams. That is a very nice hit. Yeah, we're taking out the randomizer so we can see. Sorry about that. Kevin left it up for a second. Look at Keith Hernandez. Looking good. It's a beautiful signature.
On that Cardinal, I mean, the helmet is, something to be desired for. But, again, beautiful signature like you're saying.
He's got really nice signature. My signature is not nearly that good. Color man for the Mets TV broadcast, Bob says. Yeah, Bob is a Yankees fan. So
Let's go Yankees, Bob.
Steven is a Yankees fan apparently.
That's
too.
my AL team.
So guys, we're gonna randomize now, and the top spot is gonna get this one. So randomizing 8 times. Good luck, everyone. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Top spot goes to Matt Menard. Matt is heating up, folks. Matt Menard, congrats on that hit. UA Swag Matt Menard getting the top spot there. So, congrats on this Keith Hernandez helmet. He was one of the best players. I think Bobby played in the 80s. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he played in the 1980s. Let me write this down for the win. That was Matt Menard. You know, I'm a Cubs fan, but I respect some of these great Cardinal players. They've had so many good players come along the way.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I respect what the Cardinals have done. I still don't like them.
No.
And again, you just go to see it this year. They did it again. Like, I mean, that team was down in the dumps. Their chance to make the playoffs on September 1st was less than 0.5%.
Didn't they win like 17 games in
Yep.
a row?
Yep.
That's not bad.
They did Cardinal things. Things that I expect them to do. So
Cardinal's gonna Cardinal.
Exactly. And when you've built up a culture in that nature, then that's just what else do you expect? All right, Dan the Man number 4 sold out. Thanks to James Capel.
Oh, hold on a second.
Slick lick.
I almost forgot. I got ahead of myself. Guess what, Steven? Matt Menard's also won an Ultimate Autograph shirt. We either have got UA Cash or a UA shirt in all of our UA Swag series. So Matt Menard, if you could drop us a shirt size, we will hook you up there. It's the shirt, Matt. Which one were we doing next, did you say?
You just did UA Swag number 2, or number 1. Dan the Man number 3 and Dan the Man number 4 have yet to go.
So they're both ready. We'll do Dan the Man number 3 first. Box 27 from James Capel. Dan the Man. Let's take a look at where our boxes are.
James, you're up to your dirty tricks again. Just kidding, they're not dirty.
Let's make sure that we have not pulled that one yet. Box 27 for Dan the Man. And if, Matt, you can get us your shirt size, we will send that your way.
Yeah, you guys listening in with a nice beverage? What's the beverage of choice this evening? Nice Sunday cocktail before the work week.
Beverage of choice is water.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
We have filled up our room with water. Matt Menard, before I put the shirt away, can you get us that up 2XL? Perfect.
2XL from Matt Menard. What kind, Andrew? What kind? That's such a generic phrase. What's your go-to?
All right, congrats, Matt. 2 for the price of 1. All righty. Dan the Man 3 here. Let's random up our list. So we got Andrew, James, and Terry. Terry had a great afternoon. I think he had some really nice hits during our afternoon show. So we'll see if he can keep the fire going. James, of course, always has fire. We're randomizing up 8 times, guys. Let's see what we got. Matt Menard says it's the Marino, James. Well, Matt Menard is confident. Again, Dan Marino, the headliner, the man that this series is named after. We're still chasing him. We'll see if this is it. James Capel up top there. Andrew sandwiched in between James. That's Andrew Pimentel. We got Terry near the top as well. Taking a look at that. We're going to throw it up in our divisions, guys. Here we go. James Capel with the NFC North, NFC South. Terry with the NFC East. James with the NFC West, AFC North, AFC South to Andrew P. And James Capel with the AFC East and Andrew P. with the AFC West as well. So we've got, 5 slots for James, 2 for Andrew P., and a single slot for Terry.
Terry's coming in for a snipe.
All right, here we go. Is this the Marino? Ooh. The suspense is killing me, Steven. It is killing me.
Especially if he calls it correctly.
Matt Menard, well, Matt Menard's not even in here. He's calling it for James. James says he likes to keep his son busy. For you guys who don't know, Matt Menard's son of Capel, pulls out all the stuff that gets delivered. He's the one doing the heavy lifting once it gets there. Here we go. What do we got? Oh my goodness.
Just I want a ticket to the museum, all right?
Guys,
Did he call it?
he did not call it, but this is also a really good linebacker.
Not even a headliner as well?
Not Ray Lewis, not a headliner, but Lawrence Taylor, LT. One of the greatest defenders of all time, Defensive Player of the Year, MVP, Super Bowl champ. He put the scary on everyone out there, and that's the NFC East. How about Terry? A single spot hit. Terry, congratulations. Lawrence Taylor, LT.
Like you said, Common, that's not even a headliner.
That's incredible.
And hadn't we pulled this back-to-back two of the greatest linebackers
That's
to
incredible.
ever don the pads?
We pulled a Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Brian Urlacher, granted a photo, but we've pulled a lot of great linebackers in the show tonight.
Sunday, it's about defense.
Yeah, and
defense wins championships.
James Capel says, Terry having a good day. Yes, Terry is having a good day. Terry had a good afternoon and starting off the night with a nice hit. Lawrence Taylor. Congratulations, Terry. And you know, James Capel probably, as a Cowboys fan, probably did not love seeing Lawrence Taylor beat up on the Cowboy quarterbacks.
Probably not, but I think James liked what he saw today from his Cowboys.
Yeah,
As they were putting the walloping on the Panthers. I know the final score doesn't look like it was a blowout, but it was like 36-13.
They got some garbage time scores.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Take a final look at this beautiful helmet. I mean, authentic helmet, beautiful signature. Lawrence Taylor, number 56. Yeah, James says I would take the helmet, though. Yeah, wouldn't we all? Terry says, thanks, guys. Terry, you're welcome. This is what happens when you join the UA Live break room. I think it's a hot streak for Terry. Single spot snipe.
There you go, Terry.
Congratulations, Terry. Nicely
Well done.
What do we got next, Steven?
All right, on the docket, we have...
Dan the Man 4, right?
Yes.
Do we have a box number for that yet?
I believe we do not.
All right, Dan the Man 4, that's James and Matthew S. If you guys could throw us a box number, and I think we just got rid of one of the numbers, so I believe Dan the Man 4, we've got 19, 25, 26, and 28. Kevin says, box 19, says James. So we'll get box 19. I'll get that for you, James. Kevin says 7-6 New England going into the third quarter. I think the Bucks come back and win this one. But that's not a bold prediction. That's just what we expect. Dan the Man, 19. Yes, we do have 19. Perfect. Steven, remember a couple numbers for me.
I'm going to try.
29 and 31.
Okay.
Maybe make a jot of those.
Okay.
I think 31 might be, 29 might already be on there.
29 and 31. 29 and 31. 29 and 31. 29 and 31.
All right, so 19 is gone for Dan the Man. Get that off our ticker. 29 and 31 are available. Hit the good old save. All right, here we go. Dan the Man, number 4. James and Matthew. Good luck, guys. Pulling up our list randomizer here. Here we go. Randomizing 8 times. Kevin says, you need to update the ticker. Let's take a look. What's that? You know, practice squad is gone.
Yeah.
So I can hop that one off. Let's see. What else are we missing? I think everything's there. Let me finish one more randomizer. Here we go. 8 times. Matthew and James. Good luck. James up top. Matthew right below. James, Matthew again. And then James at the bottom. I think he's got all the AFC divisions. Dan the Man, number 4. All right. So James in the NFC North, Matthew in the NFC South, James in the NFC East, Matthew in the NFC West, And all the AFCs are James. UA Swag 9 was pulled. Let's take a look at our ticker here. UA Swag 9 was pulled. We will update that for you. Thank you very much. Staying organized. Let's see. Yep, there we go. UA Swag 9 was pulled. So we'll get you another UA Swag box as we pull.
Bob said he was shot with the finance, but he's back. He's closing out Dan the Man number 5.
Yeah, Bob. Nice. Nice. Closer magic. Now we got Dan the Man number 4 first, though. Dan the Man 26 was pulled. We will update that for you in the ticker. In fact, I'll do that right now. Why not? We'll update that. Dan the Man 26 was pulled. Save that in the ticker. Bob says gonna sign off after this one. So Bob, you are in Dan the Man 5. We're doing Dan the Man 4, so we'll see you for a little bit more. Bob's gotta celebrate his Yankees making the playoffs in the wild card game.
How you feeling about Tuesday, Bob?
I don't know if Bob is a Jets fan or a Giants fan. I think he's a Giants fan. The Giants pulled off an overtime win. A huge day for Bob.
Both teams did.
Oh my goodness. These hits keep flying. Dan the Man, number 4, one of the all-time great running backs, Frank Gore.
Wow.
What a beautiful signature. This is a lunar helmet. Frank Gore, I think 4th all-time in NFL rush yards. He played for a ton of teams. I believe he was on the 49ers the longest. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steven.
That would sound correct, but I can get you some confirmation here in a moment.
And the 49ers were in the NFC West. That's Matthew S., 25% chance, and he gets the hit. How about that? Giants and Jets both won in overtime. That's right, Bob.
Yep.
Both pulling off big upsets. It's all about parity in the NFL this season. Am I correct? Frank Gore on the 49ers
yes,
the longest.
he played there the longest.
And he's on the Jets right now, right? Or where was he right now?
He's technically a free agent. Last year he was a Jet.
He was a Jet last year, technically a free agent.
At the ripe old age of 37. He's currently training in the MMA. So
okay. Well,
Frank
best
Gore.
of luck to him. I think certainly a Hall of Famer.
Sounds like he craves contacts.
Certainly a player who has to get a lot of credit for his durability. The running backs take a beating. If he can play in the league as long as he did, hats off to you.
Kind of half the battle.
4th in the NFL in rush yards all time. If you want to look that up, Steven, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Third.
I think he's 4th. But whether he's 3rd or 4th, nonetheless, pretty good. Matthew S., congrats on the hit. I believe that was also not a headliner.
He is 3rd.
3rd.
Yep, he passed Barry Sanders.
Emmett Smith is number 1. Walter Payton number 2. Frank Gore number 3. I think Barry Sanders is number 4.
Yep, can you guess 5?
Who's 5?
Can you guess 5?
Curtis Martin.
He is 6.
Damian Tomlinson.
He is 7.
5. Oh, man. Jerome Bettis.
He is 8.
Who am I missing?
You know it too.
Jim Brown.
I know you're too smart of a football guy. He's
Walter
11.
Payton.
Number 2.
We already said Walter Payton number 2.
He's played in this era.
Played in this era.
He's old now.
He's old now. Huh.
Number 7 overall pick.
Number 7 overall pick. What team did he play for?
I mean, if I tell you
Marshall
that,
Faulk?
No. If I say the name of the team, I mean, it's going to click right in your head, but Vikings.
Oh, Adrian Peterson.
Yes.
AP. Needed a little help there. What concert are you going to, Bob? Bob says he's going to miss the Yankees-Red Sox game Tuesday night. Going to a concert. That must be a good concert.
Bob, you're a Yankee fan. We don't talk about nonsense one-game wild cards. You know, you're gonna wake up Wednesday morning. You're like, either we're in or we're not.
Pat Benatar. Bob, I've got an idea for you. Take your phone, stream the game on the phone, stream our show on the phone as well. Get yourself a little bit of everything. Dan the Man number 5 is ready to go, guys. Did we get a box number for Dan the Man 5? That's James, Marcus, Matt Menard, and Bob himself. Did we get a box number yet, Steven? I don't think we've gotten a box number.
Not that I've.
So, James, Marcus,
monitored.
Matt, or Bob, if you can give us a box number for Dan the Man 5. Oh, James called 28. Thank you. 28.
I don't doubt that. I believe him.
Box 28. I'm going to take this off the ticker right now. So we have that noted right now. So box 28 from James. Thanks for that, Bob. James going with the even numbers again. Let's see if it works. Box 28. Box 28. Let's see. Did we pull box 28?
Maybe it's in the back.
I don't. Well, let's see. Maybe it's all the way in the back. I don't see box 28. So sorry about that. Can you ask James what other box he wants? I don't see 28 here. So
31 then.
31. Perfect. Box 31. There's 31. All right. So remember, let's see. How about 23 and 32? Those are easy numbers to remember.
23 and 32.
23 and 32. We'll make those box numbers available for Dan the Man.
Who did we get with the Matthew S? Who's that? Who just won that? Well, who was that last player on Dan the Man?
Dan the Man number 4
Yeah.
was... Oh, I put Matthew S. What did Matthew S win?
Frank Gore.
Frank Gore. Yep, Frank Gore. Are you updating that?
Yes, I am. I got you.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're good.
Box
Just
31.
Clarify
So
for
box
my
31,
records.
what did I say? 23 and 32, right?
Yes.
23. 32. 29 is gone. 31 is gone. I'll get you guys a couple more box numbers for Dan the Man in a second. Yes, Matthew. James had 28 when I said 27 late. Oh. That's a good point. So what do we want to do, guys? Because I think we had box 28, and Matt Menard, I guess, called 27 after him. And who just called 29? James called 29. So, James, are you all right? Like, Matt, are you all right with 29, or do you really want 27? Is it good with you, James, if we pull 27 instead? Because I guess Matt had called 27, and 28 was gone. Let me go make sure we have 27 before we decide. Let's take a look here.
James is an upstanding fellow. I'm sure it wouldn't.
I think we're going to go to 27. Well, we don't have 27.
So 29.
So we're gonna stick with 31. Sorry about that, guys. You guys are
He
smart.
said they are gone. That was a while ago. 28 was pulled a while ago. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I gotta hit a good old save over there on the ticker machine. So we don't.
It says 23, 25, and 32.
Okay. So, and let's see. I also have 21 and 30. So I'm gonna write down 21 and 30. We are gonna go with 31, which is what we just called. Sorry, Matt. 27. It turns out is gone. What did I just say? 21 and 30, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
21 and 30. I was just back there, guys. I know for a fact we've got 21 and 30. What do you have opened against the wall tonight? Process of elimination. Yeah, we got it. We got to figure it out, Matt. We are going to go with box 31. So 27 is gone. Well, James just called 30, but we got 31 for you. You called 31 before that. We're just going to go with 31. We've got 31
Hold on,
here.
hold on. Yeah, 31 then.
James called 31. We'll go with 31. 30 is available, though, guys. Let me make sure that...
Well, hold on. I think Bob's calling 31. He's not in this.
Bob is...
Is Bob in this one?
Dan the Man 5. Bob is in Dan the Man 5.
Oh, yeah. Then he's good. Yeah, 31. 31, yeah.
We'll go with 31, guys.
Just clarify.
Sorry for the
Yeah.
confusion. Nope.
You're good. You're good, Bob.
Bob,
We
the list is right now.
We updated it.
James just had you before. The list is updated. The box numbers are right. We're going with 31 here. And actually, let me randomize this list up. Getting ahead of myself here. We'll randomize this list up, guys, 8 times. Taking a look. James Capel, Marcus Little, Matt Menard, and Bob Boulay. 8 times.
You're just excited to pull.
I'm so pumped for this box. I got ahead of myself, Steven. 8 times. James Capel up top. Marcus Little. Second, Bob Boulay. Number 3, James Capel. 4 through 6, Matt Menard 7. And James Capel in the bottom there. I believe that's the AFC West. And actually, I did not click my randomizer. Sorry about that, guys. For a second, I didn't click the randomizer. But I did randomize 8 times, as you see on your screen. James Capel is up top. Marcus Little, followed by Bob, then James Capel, Matt Menard, and Capel again. So didn't click the old machine for a second. So we'll pop in the divisions here. James Capel with the NFC North, Marcus Little with the South, Bob with the NFC East, James with the NFC West. James has the AFC North, AFC South, and AFC West, and Matt Menard with the AFC East. Box 31. As you see on your screen, Dan Marino still on the board. Can we pull Dan the Man himself? What do you think? What do you think, Steven?
I mean, it's got to happen at some point. Why not right now?
It's got to happen at some point, but it isn't right now. Drew Lock, Denver Broncos quarterback. For people who have been on the program, I am a Mizzou Tiger. I graduated from Mizzou, and then I covered the Mizzou Tigers at a CBS TV station, interviewed Drew Lock quite a few times. A really talented player, a really good guy, and Teddy Bridgewater just had a concussion, so Drew Lock might get his chance to be a starting quarterback again with the Broncos. He's one of those guys that, I'm not saying he's as good as Josh Allen. There's no way he's ever going to be as good as Josh Allen. But we saw Josh Allen struggle early in his career. He put it together in year 3. This is year 3 for Drew Lock. Might get his chance with Teddy Bridgewater gone. Could Lock put it together? Because he's got the arm strength. He's got the athleticism. It's all about putting it together for Drew Lock. As a nice hit there. And that hit, by the way, goes to the AFC West. James Capel. James is happy with it.
The locked and loaded insignia.
My favorite Drew Lock memory from covering him in Missouri was at the press conferences. They made a big deal about him. They would have Drew Lock by himself, and what he would do is he would wear a backpack just to tell us that he was going to class after the interview. So in every media day, Drew Lock is rolling up in the front with his backpack. So I can tell you he's a good student. I can also tell you that he's a loyal guy. His entire family went to Mizzou. He was a big-time recruit out of high school. Could have gone to a host of SEC schools, but he chose my alma mater, the Mizzou Tigers. Congrats, James Capel, with Drew Lock. What are we looking for next, Steven?
I mean, we're pretty much filled out now. We got 3 slots remaining in the Dan Marino, Dan the Man, number 6.
Alrighty.
Otherwise, the rest is pretty much wide open.
Matt Menard says they'd have better luck bringing Tebow back.
Well, Tebow is desperate to do something, so that's fair.
James says if you ever fill number 6 on the Dan, pull box 30. I'm past bed. So I think James is going to go to bed, but we will honor that request. Box 30 for Dan Demand 6. I'm going to write this down right now. Box 30 for Dan Demand 6 has already been called by James Capel.
You got tomorrow is Monday morning.
Let's take a look at what we got on the site right now. See how we're doing. Let's take a look at the football games. I've been so busy here, I haven't even gotten a chance to see how the Sunday night football games go.
Good night, James.
Oh, look at Bob. Bob knows my resume. This is what Bob says. Common just found your bio on the KIT website. That was, of course, my first job in Arkansas as a sports anchor from 2014 to 2016. Bob says Common is a proud 2013 graduate of the University of Missouri. There, he earned a degree in broadcast journalism while attending Mizzou. Common worked as a sports reporter anchor at KOMU-TV, the NBC affiliate in Columbia, Missouri. Covering the Missouri Tigers truly was an emotional roller coaster, but Common enjoyed every second of it. Sure did. Sure did. Mizzou will break your hearts. The Cubs will break your hearts. The Bears will break your hearts. That's why I'm a Chiefs fan, by the way. I'm a guy from Chicago who lived in Missouri for 6 years. The Chiefs providing much more happiness to me than the Bears. That much is for sure.
Well, they were a form of heartbreak for a little bit.
They were, but they finally got the big win. This is what I say, Steven. When I went to Missouri, the Chiefs hadn't won the Super Bowl in 50 years. The Blues hadn't won the Stanley Cup in 50 years. I brought home championships for both the Chiefs and the Blues. So I'll take credit for all of that.
My cousin Ryan would like to hear that about the Blues.
Yeah.
He is a huge fanatic of them.
All right, Steven, taking a look at the website. 3 slots left in Dan the Man number 6. Guys, let's fill up another Dan the Man. Dan Marino is still there, spending his entire 17-year career with the Dolphins. When he retired, he led the NFL in pass yards. Those records broken by Brett Favre, then Drew Brees. Actually, I believe it was Brett Favre, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and now tonight, Tom Brady. But certainly Dan Marino played in an era where you didn't pass the ball as much, and he's the first guy that I say sort of brought us to the modern day era of the pass attack, air raid offenses. Dan Marino, still available in the Dan the Man series. 3 slots left. Who wants to hop in and pull a Dan Marino helmet? We do have box number 30 reserved for James Capel, so we won't even need a box number. You fill out those 3 slots and we're ready to go. Also, UA swag number 2, our chase of the night, $20. A lot of good stuff in there, whether it's basketball, baseball, football, hockey,
pop
actors. Culture. We have everything in that UA swag series. A lot of boxes in UA swag. We've got like about a dozen of them here in the room alone. So UA swag number 2 would be a great chance to fill out our chase item of the day. We did fill up practice squad tonight. We did 5 breaks of practice squad.
We cleared house on practice squad.
Cleared house on practice squad. We've done 5 breaks of Dan the Man, a break of UA swag. Still waiting on a break for RB mini helmet series. I can tell you guys a lot of good running backs in that series. I don't think we've pulled Bo Jackson. I don't know for sure about some of the other guys, but a lot of really good guys in RB mini helmets. Our Minitron jersey series, a lot of good stuff left there as well. Big Bucks, a good series. A lot of good stuff on our website. Who wants to come in and close out some breaks? Saw Marino play in college, Bob says. Went to a Pitt-Syracuse game in the Carrier Dome. Bob, who won? Pitt or Syracuse? And Kevin says this game is boring, still 7-6 New England. Yeah, that's how the Patriots games often are. Pitt won. Well, that's who I would have guessed. Dan Marino did go to Pittsburgh. Donovan McNabb went to Syracuse. They had a nice quarterback.
Yeah. That was about the peak of Syracuse football's powers. Unbeknownst to them.
Yeah, no kidding. 7-6, 9:41 left in the third quarter. I might have hopped in on good old DraftKings and put a spot 25er on the under 44 live line.
You did?
Yeah, feeling pretty good about it right now.
Yeah. I mean, you were questioning that one before.
Before the game,
you weren't quite sure. And
at 49, it felt low. So here's the thing about this Buccaneers-Patriots game: the Patriots have the number 2 secondary in the NFL. They have a great defense. They're scoring 18 points a game on offense. That's why they're 1-2. The Bucs have a great defense that hasn't played very well yet this season. Going up against a terrible offense, you had to know the defenses would shine in this one. I know people expect Brady to go wild in New England, but guess what? Bill Belichick knows Tom Brady inside and out. He knows him. The defensive backs know his tendencies. Rob Gronkowski is hurt for Tampa Bay in this game. I think Scotty Miller, is out for Tampa as well. They're a little short-handed going up against a great defense. Here's another fun story for you, by the way. I missed this since we've been breaking boxes. Richard Sherman, his first game with the Bucs, got a fumble recovery.
Again,
So how about that?
I mean, I think the Buccaneers just, again, when Tom Brady's your leader, you know what to do. You know how to take it week by week in the progressions of where you want to be going for the playoffs. So, yeah, their defense isn't playing well right now. But, like you said, it's an anemic Patriots offense. So this is their chance to, get right. It's a get-right game for their defense going forward.
Absolutely.
And like you said, and that's on the flip end, too, Bill Belichick knows what Tom's doing. So he's not going to make life easy for Tom.
No, certainly not.
He's got to prove that he's still Bill Belichick.
Matt Menard says, I did a Brady first TD pass bet, and it might be a push with none.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a feeling that Brady's going to get one touchdown pass, man. I have a feeling that he's going to get one. Actually, hold on. Brady first TD pass. Mac Jones has a TD pass. I think, Matt, you might have already lost that one.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Or is it first Buccaneers?
I don't know. That's a good question.
You could bet that, right? First Buccaneer touchdown?
Possibly. There's all sorts of props out there. There was a touchdown pass by Mac Jones.
Yes.
Mac Jones got the touchdown pass to Hunter Henry for 11 yards. As Bob showed you my resume, I worked in Arkansas. Hunter Henry, former Razorback tight end. Mac Jones just got sacked on the last two plays. Matt Menard says just him. Okay, good. So the Bucks' first touchdown is a Brady touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Let me pull up the game here. I've got the game up. I haven't had a chance to watch any of it because I've been busy buying out some orders. I do have it on in the background. Looks like 4th and 21. The Patriots punting away. So, yeah, that makes sense that he got sacked on the last two plays.
This is exactly how Bill Belichick wanted it to go.
Fumble! We've got a fumble! Fumble-rooski!
This is exactly how Bill Belichick wanted it to go.
Arkansas yesterday, yuck, Matt Menard says. Yeah.
They ran into a buzzsaw.
Well, they ran into Georgia, who I think is just about the best number 2 ranked team that you can have. I think Georgia has probably the best defense in college football, one of the all-time great defenses in college football. I cannot wait for the Georgia-Alabama SEC championship. I think that game could go either way. The one thing about Georgia that I question is their quarterback play. I like Alabama better at the quarterback spot, but if we take out the quarterback out of it, I think Georgia up and down has the best team in college football.
Hands down. Yeah, I mean, again, but the question is, it's Georgia. Georgia's going to Georgia?
Georgia's going to Georgia. Kevin, maybe you can tell us what happened exactly. It looks like the Patriots forced a fumble, and they recovered it, but there was a penalty because the guy went out of bounds. So I think the Bucs are going to keep the ball, I believe. Backup Georgia QB2. Yeah. Georgia's had some good quarterbacks. JT Daniels, to me, is not the best that they've had there.
So Arkansas was like 12-2. Arkansas was feeling confident. They just beat
They
Texas
just beat A&M. They were undefeated. Arkansas has the hardest schedule in college football. They just played Georgia. They've already played A&M. They got to play Alabama. They got to play LSU. Got to play Auburn. Arkansas has a tough schedule. That much is for sure. But I think they played the Mizzou Tigers, and my alma mater, Mizzou, gave up like 55 points against Tennessee, like 45 in the first half. I think it was 64, actually. It was not a good game for Mizzou.
No,
Welcome to the SEC. Yeah, Matt Menard. I'll tell you this about Mizzou, though. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, Bucks keep the ball. Thank you, Kevin. Matt, Mizzou in 2013, 2012 and 2013, they joined, I think in their second year in 2014 and 2015, right after I graduated, they were back-to-back SEC East champions. So the Tigers got off to a great start in the SEC, have not maintained it the last few years. Player was out for 40 yards and did not return in bounds. Yeah, Kevin, that's what I saw on my replay here. Wait for the Longhorns and Sooners. Matt Menard, I'll tell you this about the Longhorns. The Longhorns, and excuse me if you're a Texas fan, have not looked very good the last few years. Did Dan the Man number 6 just sell out, my friend? Perfect.
I'm getting it ready for you right now.
We're getting it ready.
And it's ready for you right now.
And it's ready. Dan the Man 6 is ready, guys. James Capel did call box number 30 So he might be in bed right now, but James has already called that box. So Terry, we reserved it for James. We've got 5 slots for James and 3 slots for Terry. I'm going to go ahead and get box number 30 up. Bob says you need Norm Stewart to come out of retirement and coach Mizzou football. Bob, you want to hear a fun fact about Norm Stewart? He won the national championship at Mizzou as a baseball player. How about that? I've had the pleasure of meeting Norm Stewart.
Isn't Mizzou baseball not bad, though?
Mizzou baseball was very good in the Big 12 since they've joined the SEC. They haven't been as good, but certainly some really good MLB players like Max Scherzer, multi-time Cy Young winner, was a Mizzou Tiger pitcher. Ian Kinsler, another good Tiger in the MLB. Who else?
Kinsler was a second baseman.
Kinsler was a second baseman. The pitcher. Who was the pitcher who was doing really good this season? Early in the season, Kyle Gibson.
Okay, Kyle Gibson from Texas. Okay.
Greg Emerson clearly wants to hop in on Big Bucks number 1. He asks how many spots left in Big Bucks number 1. There's 7 spots left. So, guys, if you want to help Greg out, let's fill out Big Bucks number 1 while I get the box number 30 for Dan Demand 6. Again, guys, James Capel called out box number 30. I think he's going to bed. But we're going to get box number 30 and see if James wins or if Terry comes in with another hot close. Who did Terry hit that was really good? He hit someone really good.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence Taylor. So Terry's already got himself a Lawrence Taylor. Could Dan Marino be next? So 25 and 32. Couple numbers to remember. 25 and 32. I'll update the ticker right now, guys, so we've got the right box numbers for you. Dan the Man. Of course, 25 and 32 are already in there. But we'll take 30 out. Hit the save. We know 30 is no longer available. Ian Kinsler was just playing in the Olympics. Yes, he was. USA, I think, got a silver medal in the baseball Olympics. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. We're going to randomize our divisions before we open up this box. Pulling up our list of randomizer. Let me pull this up so you guys can see it on the screen. Oh. James Capel and Terry Briner. I hope I'm saying that right. We'll go with Terry B. As someone who has their name mispronounced quite often, I would hate to do that to you, Terry. Randomizing 8 times, guys. Here we go. 7 and 8. You see James Capel up top there. Terry below him. James Capel. Terry, James again, and Terry at the bottom. Take our randomizer off the screen and paste it into the divisions. Dan the Man number 6. James Capel. Not sure if he's with us still. NFC North. Terry Briner, NFC South. James Capel, NFC East. NFC West for Terry Briner, James Capel with the AFC North, South, and East, and Terry with the AFC West. Matt Menard says for Israel, I think, not USA on Ian Kinsler. So, interesting. Interesting.
Look at Israel.
Look at Ian Kinsler. Look at Mizzou. Terry says you got it right. Terry Briner. How about that? I'm clearly good at pronouncing tough names. Look at me. Nicely done. Terry, good luck. James Capel, probably gone for the night, in bed. Already won himself plenty of things. But we are going to pull this bad boy out. Let's see what we got here, guys. It's a big helmet. Could it be Dan the Man? Ooh, I'm looking forward to this. Let's pull this baby out. Let's see what we got here. It's not Dan the Man, but it is a man. A Hall of Fame man, a big man, an offensive lineman, Willie Roaf. What a hit. And what does that signature say? Not 2012, Hall of Fame 2012. How about that? So as I said, Hall of Famer Willie Roaf, one of the all-time great offensive linemen for the New Orleans Saints. The gold on gold signature. Look at that. Thing of beauty, Willie Roaf. That would be the NFC South. And how about that? Terry has once again upset James. Terry.
That's a Hall of Famer.
The Willie Roaf, the Hall of Famer. Congratulations, Terry.
Hall of Fame All 90s and Hall of Fame All 2000s team.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
He's pretty good. Did he
11-time Pro Bowler, full-time All-Pro.
Who else did he play with besides the Saints?
He had a run with Kansas City.
Yeah, I thought he played on the Chiefs.
For a little bit.
And he played what year to what year?
For who? The Chiefs?
For
in general.
Both teams.
93 was his rookie year, and 2005 was his last year.
Terry has pulled 3 authentics tonight. Incredible today. 3 authentics. This Dan Demand series, of course, is our authentic helmet series. One of the best we've had here in the UA Live break room. And Terry's got 3 of them today. Terry, what else did you hit that was authentic? Lawrence Taylor, and what else did you get earlier? You might have been in the early show. I don't know if it was today or earlier, because Terry's got 3 authentics. I think it's Willie Roaf and Lawrence Taylor, but I can't remember what his other hit was. Oh, are you kidding me? LaDainian Tomlinson earlier this afternoon. So you pulled both LTs. The original LT, the defensive monster, then the great running back LT, and now a great offensive lineman. Terry, have yourself a day, my friend. Congratulations. That's awesome. That is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Congrats on that hit. Heck yeah, says Terry. Heck yeah, indeed. Heck yeah. Terry, I think we're relatively new here. 3rd week on the job. This is one of the first times I've seen you in the UA Live break room. I'm not sure if you're a relatively new customer or you hadn't played for us, hadn't been with us for a while, but glad to have you. Always glad to have you guys. I wonder how big that helmet would be for Willie Roaf to wear. Yeah, it's got to be pretty big. He was a big guy. Big, big man. How are we looking, Steven? Are we close somewhere else?
Unfortunately, it's not looking like that.
Well, we'll fill up something quick. I feel good. Got to wish it into existence, my friend. Let's take a look at our website. So, Dan the Man 7 just went up. Guys, again, you look at the headliners in Dan the Man 7. It's a good headliner list, but keep this in mind. We've pulled Lawrence Taylor, Willie Roaf, Ray Lewis. These guys aren't even headliners in this series. That's how good this Dan the Man series is. Again, this is our Platinum Helmet series, our Authentic Helmet series, a really, really good series. It's been a blast starting this series this weekend. We're actually more than halfway sold, I think, already.
I'm not here to tell people to go to bed, but James Capel from Slumber and filled up 5 more slots for Dan the Man 7.
Yeah, he did.
He wants to be a part of it.
So I think James went to bed and then he woke back up, huh?
Yeah, he heard it sold. He heard it was broken. And yeah, he wants to be in number 7. So
he wants to end with the win. He doesn't want another Terry upset.
Terry, you gonna match him again?
Terry, are you gonna hop in there and beat James again with less slots? Also, guys, UA Swag number 2. $20 a spot is our chase item of the day. We've only had 1 break of UA Swag, so I think Dan the Man, let's fill that one up. I think another UA Swag would be fun to do too before we get out of here. 3 slots left and Dan the Man. Who's got the closer magic? Oh, look at that. Oh, no. Matt Menard just lost his bet. The Buccaneers scoring a touchdown, 13-7. Ronald Jones with the rushing touchdown. Sorry, Matt. I would have probably went with your same pick, but Ronald Jones coming through.
Oh, James. He's okay. James is not kind of shutting the door.
32 for Dan 7, please. Terry says, I've been here a while, been away, not pushing my luck anymore. So, Terry,
fair enough.
Maybe James will pull this one out since Terry's not in here. Box 32, Son of Capel has called for Dan the Man, number 7.
We need 2 more spots filled, and we can do that for you.
2 more spots. Box 32. I'm going to hop in there and make sure we have box 32. I'm also going to update our ticker with some Dan the Man boxes because I have a feeling we'll do another one. So 32. We do have 32. So I'm going to get that ready because I have a feeling we'll break this. 25, 29, 23, and 21. All right. And we'll get 32 ready. Ready, Freddy? I think it's just a matter of time before we do this one. Better be prepared.
And Daniel Cash. Closer Magique.
You know what, Matt? We love people buying stuff. We'll get that chase for you. Who closed this one out?
Daniel Cash.
Daniel Cash. Cash Money. Daniel, I think, is a regular player. I don't think we've seen him all day today hopping in at the right time. So, Dan the Man, number 7, we've already got the box ready to go. Box 32, I am going to update those box numbers. We have 21, 23, 25, and 29.
Right, that's ready for you, my good sir.
That is ready to break Dan the Man 7. All right. Looking forward to this. So we got James Capel with 6 spots, I think. Daniel Cash with 2. So we're going to pull up our list randomizer. Here we go. Pull that up for you guys. We're going to randomize 8 times here. Congratulations. Good luck to James and Daniel.
Congratulations to one of you.
Son of Capel says he's laying in bed on his phone texting me chat instructions, LOL, about his dad.
Exactly.
I love it. Maybe you'll be some good luck, Son of Capel. I think, is it Chop? I think he goes by Chop. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I like that, Chop.
James Capel up top's got the first 4 slots. Then Daniel Cash the next 2, and the final 2 for James Capel. Let's.
Hey, Chop, instruct Pops that Dan the Man number 8 is up.
Yeah, Dan the Man number 8 is up. Let him know. As for Dan the Man number 7, here's a look at our divisions. James Capel with the entire NFC. Daniel Cash with the AFC North and AFC South. And then Mr. James Capel with the AFC East and the AFC West. Box number 32. Let me show you the box number. I got to start showing the box numbers so people make sure they know that I'm giving them the right box. So here we go. Box 32. What do you think? Is this Dan Marino?
We could,
We'll see. This is our Ultimate Autographs beautiful bag. We'll open this baby up. Ooh, this one's jammed in there real good. Let's see. What do we have? Well, we have a hit from one of my favorite NFL teams. Christian Okoye of the Kansas City Chiefs. Look at this beautiful platinum authentic helmet. The white signature on the red. Christian Okoye. As I drop his card here. A really good player for the Chiefs. You know, I think of the Chiefs Super Bowls. I think of them as for all the great players who didn't win a Super Bowl. Now they're getting realized. Christian Okoye, that is the AFC West. Who else but Mr. Capel himself? Chop, I hope that your dad is happy with Christian Okoye. Terry says, nice hit, James. See what happens when you don't play, Terry? James takes home the wins. You're like his bad luck charm. Christian Okoye was, of course, nicknamed the Nigerian Nightmare. A really good runner. Offensive Player of the Year in '89. 2-time Pro Bowler. First-team All-Pro guy. Led the NFL in rushing yards in 1989. So a really, really good player. Why bother even buying in SMH, says Danny Dallas Cash. Well, Danny, no matter who you're going up against, you got those 2 slots.
You got to play to win.
You got to play to win, but also it could have been 2 slots to someone else, 2 slots to James, 2 slots to someone else. Still a 25% chance for you, but I do understand that it's tough going up against James Capel. Congrats, James. Christian Okoye out of the AFC West, Kansas City. Great. The Chiefs have had so many great runners. These days, we think of Patrick Mahomes and their air raid offense, but back in the day, they had Okoye, Of course, Priest Holmes, Larry Johnson, a lot
Jamal
of good
Charles.
Jamal Charles, a lot of good Chief running backs over the years. James Capel. How we looking, Steven? Anything close? I didn't know that you said Dan the Man number 8 is up.
Yeah, it is up. Unfortunately, all slots are open. And it looks like we have a wide open board. Everything is available.
All right, guys, we'll give it another 5 or 10 minutes. 5 minutes if you guys want to fill out another break before we spin for some UA cash. Make Matt Menard's night. I know he wants that UA cash. But I think it would be fun if we did one
Another
more.
UA swag.
Another UA swag so we can have 16 chances for the money. I think also, I should tell you guys, I've pulled some good hits for you guys. Number 8 is my lucky number. Maybe he's asleep, says Son of Capel.
Well, this is the,
Look,
you know
you
Mr.
take
Capel's
over.
strategy. You know Mr. Capel's strategy. He's gonna buy 5 in. So as soon as he wakes up at 6:43 in the morning tomorrow, he's gonna drop another 5 spot.
So, guys, as I was saying, number 8 is my lucky number. So if you guys want to do Dan the Man number 8, I think I will pull something good for you guys. We do one more Dan the Man tonight. Maybe one more UA swag. Bob says 13-7 Bucks and the 3 the Patriots. First and goal at the 1-yard line. Kevin says, did you guys invest in a truck for James Capel yet? Might actually save you money on shipping. That's a good point. That's a good point. I'll tell you this, Kevin. We have Steve over in shipping. The man is an absolute beast at shipping. He does his job pretty well. We'll have to ask him about that truck. I won't get it now, says Matt. Haha. You never know, Matt. Everyone's got a chance. Everyone's got a chance. That's the beauty of the UA Live Break Room. Everyone here has an opportunity to win every night. Let's take a look at our website. Got everything is pretty wide open. So I don't know if there's something that you guys want to play. If someone wants to send something out there, a certain series you guys want to specifically play.
You're okay if I remove these black ones, right?
What's the black ones?
On the Google Sheets.
Well, that's gonna be your winner sheet.
I already did. I'm done.
You're doing it?
I've kept it up
Okay.
today. Yeah.
I think we should be okay then. Yes.
Okay.
That'll make it
Yeah. I'll
make it
just,
more clear.
I'll make things everything finalized. Of course.
Awesome. Yeah, let's take a look at this football game. So, guys, what do we think? Patriots or Bucks? Who's gonna win tonight? Because if New England gets this touchdown, they go up what? 1 point, assuming they make the PAT. Does Tom Brady rally, or does New England fumble at the 1-yard line?
The ultimate chess match at the end.
Bucks, I think, had the best run defense in the NFL last season. Certainly, first and goal at the 1 is no guarantee against that defense. Here we go, fourth quarter starting out. Oh, they just got a touchdown. They installed one of those bank drive-through tubes that blasts it right to his front door. That sounds like a great idea. Matt Menard is coming up with ideas for us. We're always open to suggestions as far as ideas. But you know what, guys? You can be James Capel. You play, you can win. Hop in there, guys. Hop in there.
Terry Briner sniping.
Terry Briner has been upsetting him all night. All night. I think 2 or 3 times Terry Briner's had like 25% chance against James Capel's 75. And Terry beat him 2-3 times in a row. You never know. You can't win if you can't play. Bob says Jones to Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Patriots. They make the extra point. I'm just looking at the game right now. The future is Mac Jones, according to this poster. I don't know what the future will bring, but in the present moment, Mac Jones, 2 touchdown passes. Tom Brady, no touchdown passes. Great play call, by the way. Wide open Jonnu Smith. I'm looking at the replay here. No one within 5 yards of him. Dare I say I could have completed that touchdown pass, Steven. Maybe.
I mean, you got enough time.
Terry says, one time I had 1 spot and I hit. That is what we call a snipe here in the UA Live Break Room, Terry. Yeah, it's been a good night for Terry. Streaky Sunday. That's a good saying. Streaky Sunday. Terry, you should come back every Sunday. Play every Sunday. Maybe it's your day.
Any given Sunday.
Any given Sunday. The wonderful movie. Son of Capel, if you're still up, ask your dad if he wants to fill out 5 or 6 slots. Get Dan the Man 8 going.
I think he's asleep, as you mentioned in the...
Yeah, Son of Capel 77 says, I know Dad wins a lot, but when he loses, it's usually someone with 1 spot. Yeah,
That makes sense.
that makes sense. So maybe Danny Dollar, the strategy is to have 1 slot instead of 2 against James Capel. Maybe that's the juju. James Capel does believe in even numbers. So if he's got an even number bought in, maybe that brings him good juju. Bob says, I had 1 spot in a mini quad and won 3 out of the 4 helmets. You never know. Matt Menard saying, I'm hoping to see one of those 12 helmet boxes this week that Son of enjoyed opening last week. Damn thing weighed a ton, Matt. LOL, says Son of Capel. I'm a fan of Bazooka Joe, says Terry Briner. Excellent, guys. You know what I'm a fan of, Steven? I'm a fan of all these wonderful people that are in our chat, in our break room, buying out all these boxes.
Hanging out with us.
Hanging out with us, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Down the street, same old thing we did last week. We're having a great time here. We are having a wonderful time. Let's take a look at our website, guys.
There he goes again.
Is it James? What did he just buy?
Yeah, you know, Dan the Man.
Dan the Man?
He bought his permanent 5 slots.
His 5 slots. Excellent. Thank you, James. Who wants to play against James? 5 slots. Terry? Single spot snipe. Daniel, it's your chance. Matt Menard? I know you guys are in here. Well, he's awake after all. Yeah, he's pumped. He just won. He's pumped. He wants to keep going. Dan the Man, number 8. I told you guys, 8 is my lucky number. I guarantee a great pull for this one. Guaranteed. This is a great series. We're having a great time. You know who's not having a great time? Tom Brady. Not the best game back in New England. 17 of 32, 202 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. His team trailing 14-13 in the 4th quarter.
Maybe some nerves for the old Tommy Brady.
Does Tom Brady get nerves? I don't know that he gets nerves.
I think he's human sometimes. Just sometimes, though.
Matt Menard says, hello, Wisconsin, Illinois. I don't know what that means, but hello.
Matt, are you in Wisconsin? I'm going to Wisconsin tonight, shortly after
Oh, yeah?
your scheduled programming.
Well, we are here in the land of Lincoln. We do record in the Chicagoland area. Guys, we have 3 slots left in Dan the Man. Who wants to play with Mr. James Capel? Don't be scared, guys. Don't be scared. There's always hope. Let's take a look. Again, UA Swag is also our chase item of the night. We've only done 1 break. Matt Menard says, I'm done. I want this to end. Okay, well, Matt, you know what? It's a fun night, but we'll get to your UA Swag. We'll probably do this last break here. We'll give it a few minutes to fill up Dan the Man number 8 or something else. If you guys want to fill it, we're just 3 slots away. I think we want to fill Dan the Man before we get out of here. And then, Matt, we will do UA Swag. How's that? Yeah, someone was singing that 70s theme show song. That was me, Matt. I don't sing very, very good. Kevin said he got a lick of nerves at Super Bowl LII. Fly, Eagles, fly. Nick Foles, MVP. Yeah, how about that? Nick Foles, MVP. Philly special, getting the touchdown reception in the end zone. Didn't do quite as good for my Bears, Nick Foles. But, man, was he great in that Super Bowl run. Nick Foles and Eli Manning are Tom Brady's kryptonite. All right, guys, 3 spots left. Let's do one more of Dan the Man before we finally spin for some UA cash. Matt Menard feeling good about winning that UA cash tonight. I'm feeling it, Steven. Let's take a look at the football game before we fill out this final Dan the Man. Tom Brady. I'm looking at this replay. All day to throw. 3rd and 6 for the Buccaneers. Down 14-13. Bill Belichick's son kind of looks like him. They're showing a shot of Bill Belichick's son here. He kind of looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like him. The Bucs at near midfield. This would be a huge 3rd down completion. Tom Brady on the run. Did Tom Brady just get a rushing 1st down? Wow.
Yeah, it'll surprise you once in a while.
Not a QB sneak. The old man can move a little bit. How about that? Tom Brady does not play well versus the NFC East. That's a good point, Kevin. He lost to the Eagles. He lost to the Giants twice. That's a good point.
Yeah, the East has them.
Matthew Menard says they say hello Wisconsin at the end of it, but you're in Illinois, so I fixed it. Yeah, that's 70s show theme song.
James Capel closes it out for Dan the Man, number 8. So James Capel basically has a personal.
All right, James Capel, we will do Dan the Man number 8 for you. If you want to give us a box number, that's 21, 23, 25, and 29. He asked any even number boxes. Yes, let me tell you if we've got an even number box. We may not actually have an even number box in the room. We have 4 boxes left in the room. We don't have an even one. If you're dying for an even one, I can go in the other room and get you one. It'll take me not a couple minutes, maybe a minute or 2. I know we do have some Dan the Man boxes in the back room, but inside the room, it's unfortunately all odd numbers. And Steven's going to get us an even number. You know what?
What even number?
What even number?
Any even number?
Just bring in maybe 2 or 3 even numbers, and we'll have them pick an even number of those. Well, hold on. Box 25. You're good, Steven. We got box 25. Son of Capel called it out, box 25. We appreciate that, James. We will go with an odd number. We'll see if it works for you. And after the show, we'll get some Dan the Man even boxes in here. So you can play Dan the Man even tomorrow at noon. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Time. A lot more shows to be played. So this is box number 25, as you see right here. Weatherman. We're going to random up those numbers for you. Marino Ward 13, an odd number. That's a good point, Bob. Maybe it takes an odd number to win an odd number. That's a good point. Dan the Man number 8. So actually, well, let's randomize it anyways. We'll randomize this list, see which one of James's orders ends up where. I don't know if we needed to randomize it since it's all James, but I started randomizing, so we'll finish randomizing.
Practice
here.
makes perfect, Common.
Practice makes perfect, man. Repeat, and repeat. So
is that do we decide if that's gonna be the last one for the?
I think so. You may post that real fast to see if someone hops in right away. So I would say probably go ahead and post it, but unless we get something...
I was like, I'm going to give them a few minutes, and then I'm going to start setting up everything for tomorrow's show so they can be ready to go.
Sure, absolutely. So, all right, so James Capel, it's going to be the James Show. He's in every slot. As you see the divisions, James has every division. Son of Capel says, hope he gets AFC East.
Me too.
Dan Marino,
Yep.
AFC East.
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
That's what we're hoping for. AFC East. Guys, again, number 8 is my lucky number. If Dan Marino gets pulled, I'll say I told you so. Also, save the best for last. Another saying. You believe in that, Steven?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Well, again, we've had a Lawrence Taylor and a Ray Lewis in this series.
I mean, Dan Marino would top off a night.
Which were not headliners even.
They're not even headliners.
Not even headliners.
Brian Urlacher photo.
Not even a headliner.
Frank Gore helmet.
Let's see what we got here, guys. Let's see what we got. Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer. But is it the right Hall of Famer? I think it's a
Hall of Famer's vague.
Hall of Famer's vague. We got a lot of Hall of Famers in the room. The Chargers. Kellen Winslow, Hall of Fame 95. Mizzou grad. Went to my college. One of the first great tight ends in NFL history. That is the AFC West. It didn't matter what division it was, though. We know James Capel is the winner. Kellen Winslow at the good old University of Missouri. They've got his name and number hanging in black. A lot of Tigers are very proud of Kellen Winslow. A beautiful platinum authentic helmet. Hall of Fame 95. Beautiful signature by Kellen Winslow. One of the guys that kind of opened the door for a Tony Gonzalez, great receiving tight ends like that. Congratulations, James Capel, hitting on Kellen Winslow.
Tight end's mostly known as a blocking position.
Yeah, but he was. I think he led the NFL in catches a couple times. I believe
he changed the game for a lot of the modern day tight end.
Well, Steven, it's been a good show. I got to hype up my Mizzou guys. Got to pull out a few Mizzou Tigers.
I'm going to be honest with you, Common. That's the most Mizzou-based show I've ever been a part of.
That's right. The boxes know who's pulling. They know. They know. M-I-Z. Supposed to say Z-O-U, Steven.
Oh, see, how would I know that?
Well,
I'm not a Mizzouian.
You're here to learn.
I thought I was here to learn about autographs. I'm just kidding.
You are. You're learning. Because there's a lot of Mizzou guys on these autographs.
There are.
Got to see those autographs result in some national titles, though. Something Mizzou has struggled with.
You got to get a collection of those autographs together at the same time.
Maybe we can do a Mizzou series. I'll host the show.
Hey, we can have a nice individual session with that.
Son of, do you get the duplicates? NPCB says have his replica helmet and 16x20. Son of Capel 77 says thanks guys, have a great night and see you tomorrow.
You know it.
So I think
when you're ready for that.
Yeah, I think we're pretty set. Let's see. We got one more order. Let me see what this is. What did James Capel order here?
Probably just getting into tomorrow's action.
No, he's hopping into Dan the Man number 9. We'll tell you what. Well, this is the last Dan the Man we'll do. Then we'll do UA Swag. How does that sound?
Do you do all of the...
He did 3 slots. So we have 3 slots left for Dan the Man number 9.
Minutes. Yeah, that's cool.
We'll give it a few minutes. I think Dan the Man 9 is going to be our last break of the night, guys. 3 slots left. Last chance to win. James Capel already in 5. And then you don't have to post Dan the Man 10. We'll save that for tomorrow at noon.
I'm posting all the other ones for noon tomorrow too.
Sounds good, my friend. You do as you do.
All right, Dan the Man 9.
So Dan the Man 9, guys. 3 slots remaining. This is going to be our last break of the night. Matt Menard, I promise. It's our last break. We'll spin for some UA cash after Dan the Man 9, and we'll give it a few minutes. If we don't fill it in the next 3 or 4 minutes, we'll hop straight into that wheel for UA cash. Patriots, 2nd and goal at about, the 9-yard line, 8-yard line with 8:14 to go. Tom Brady to Leonard Fournette, a drop pass. I think the Bucs line closed at 6.5. Opened at 7. The Patriots in prime position to cover. I wouldn't have expected that.
Not just cover, maybe win.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe win themselves a football game.
Did we just get an order? Oh, how about this? If you thought it was all about James, Stephanie, 2nd order ever. A relatively new customer.
I would give this to be the first for Stephanie. Stephanie entered in the big bucks originally a few hours ago, but unfortunately Big Bucks has not been selling out. But okay. Stephanie is interested in the action, so
this is the first time Stephanie might play in this show. Stephanie,
welcome.
Good luck. Welcome. You're going up against James Capel, but you can do it. All it takes is 1 slot.
Consider it an initiation.
We love having new customers in the UA Live break room. There's nothing like a new customer.
Happy that you were able to stumble upon us, Stephanie.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Alright.
Dan the Man number 9. That last one was Dan the Man number 8, actually.
And the Minitron. And the Bad Moon, right.
I've got a 12x12 room decked out. Ran out of room. Just keep them in the boxes now. Haha. Let's win, Stephanie, says Kevin. Let's do it. Guys, if you want Stephanie to win, or yourself to win, fill out the 2 final slots. Welcome to the addiction, says Kevin. Yeah, Stephanie, this is pretty addicting. It's fun, though. It's fun. Of course, at $56, you can get yourself this item for much cheaper than if you were just buying it straight up. You collect everything Matt Menard, or you stick to certain teams. Oh, Son of Capo 77. Going up against his dad. He's calling, saying that he feels a nice hit coming for you, Stephanie. Wow. It's very nice. It's very nice of you. That's what we like about James Capo and Chop.
Seems like they just want everybody to have
They
a
want
good time.
everyone to have fun. They like to spread the wealth, guys. They're not cocky.
They just
They're
like to
good
see
people.
the action. Honestly, they just like to see some action.
Well, I know who likes to see the action. Bob likes to see the action.
Yeah.
Bob plays, but he's always watching.
True.
Although he probably won't be watching Tuesday night because he's going to a concert.
True.
That'll be a weird Tuesday night show without Bob. Just being realistic, Dad loves to see newcomers win as well. Absolutely. Son of Capo, I have a question for you. I think we've had your dad in here for about a month or so. Is this his first experience in break rooms, or has he done this in the past? Because your dad is relatively new to this. I think he started buying in right before we started working here. After all, we were all new at one point. That's a good point. It's a good point. 2 slots remaining, guys. Let's fill up our final break of the night, Dan the Man, before we spin the wheel for some UA cash. The Bucks ended up settling for a field goal on that last drive, by the way. 16-14 Tampa Bay with just under 8 minutes left in that game. So that'll be interesting. The game is still wide open. The line is still wide open. A lot of things could happen. With cards, yes. First major venture in memorabilia. I had more experiences with memorabilia before I told him about UA. Which Marcus Little told me about. Congratulations, Marcus Little. You got us in here. And Chop, we're glad that you like the UA Live break room. We're glad that you've stuck with us. We're very happy. Matthew Menard says, mainly Detroit stuff. Matthew Menard, who's your favorite Detroit player? I'm going to take a wild guess, since I heard you're a hockey guy. I'll go with Steve Yzerman. That's my guess. Although I can see you also being a fan of the Bad Boy Pistons back in the day. Son of Capo says, we both love watching. We love watching, too. Watching the action is fun. Ooh. Mac Jones' pass nearly getting picked off. Guys, a couple more minutes. Let's close out Dan the Man number 9, our final break of the night. Did it just close? No, it didn't. On that RB mini helmet, if you can get the copy of off there, Steven, you're fine, my friend. I see Steven's already setting up for tomorrow's show. Again,
I'm trying to, because it's not saving. That's my problem.
Oh, you're good. You're good, man. We'll figure it out. We're trying to get set up for tomorrow. We're back here tomorrow at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time. All our weekday shows at noon and 7
Which one has the
Central
copy
Time.
on it?
RB mini helmet.
Mine does not say that.
Maybe it just needs to update. We'll take a look at that. No big deal. Guys, a couple more minutes. We want to see Stephanie's
I
first
see what
flight.
you're saying.
There's a lot of great Red Wings players that played with Yzerman, says Kevin. You know who else played with Yzerman? Chris Chelios. He was a former Chicago Blackhawk. that went to the Detroit Red Wings. But you know what? It's a business. It's all right, Steve. Or Chris. We still like you. I like Chris Chelios because he was old. I'm a fan of any old athlete that still plays the game. Vince Carter, one of my favorite old athletes that played forever. All right, guys, a couple more minutes.
Nope, we're good.
Sold out. Sold out. Last break of the night. We just sold out. Who had to close?
Eric Christensen.
Oh, that's excellent. Eric and Stephanie, are you guys husband and wife, maybe? Brother and sister? I don't know. But it looks like you guys might be related. If you are, let us know. Eric also relatively new to the show as well.
All right, I'll get that set up for you.
Sick play incoming in NFL game. Let's take a look. Of course, I'm in rewind. Let's take a look at what the sick play was. Mac Jones, running back, wide receiver pass, first down, Patriots. Wow, what a play call. What a play call. Jacoby Myers. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. He used to be a college quarterback, getting that big completion down the field.
All right, you're good to go.
Matt Menard says, I'm big into goalies.
Nice.
Osgood was a good goalie, Kevin says. Fedorov, Hasek, Lindstrom, and Gordie Howe. I think Howe is Gordie Howe, I believe, Finn. We're going to do this final break right now, guys. Let's finish off the night in the right way. Dan the Man, number 9. Here we go. We got James Capel, Stephanie, and Eric in this one. Throw up our list randomizer for you on the screen here. Here we go. Dan the Man, number 9. Randomizing 8 times. If we can get a box number for everyone who's in here, I believe we've got... Which one did we just do? We just did 1. What
25,
number?
25.
We just did 25. So we got... I'll update the ticker there. We've got 21, 23, and 29 left in Dan the Man for our final box of the night. I'll finish randomizing here 6, 7, 8 times. James Capel up top, followed by Eric, James Capel, Stephanie, and Capel again. There's a look at our list. We'll put you into the divisions now. Click off our randomizer here. Final break of the night. Matt Menard will finally spin for some UA cash. Don't you worry, my friend. So taking a look at our divisions here. James Capel in the NFC North. Eric Christensen in the South and East. James Capel in the NFC West, AFC North, AFC South. Stephanie in the AFC East. And James in the AFC West. Son of Capel says, I'm not picking this one. LOL. Matthew Menard says, I've got a pair of gloves. One signed by Howe, the other by Gretzky. That is awesome. Awesome. Stephanie picked the box, says Kevin. So, Stephanie, if you're in the chat, first time in a break, you want to pick the box? 21, 23, and 29. Do you like any of those numbers? NPCB 0. Come on, Capo. Throw that number out there. We'll give Stephanie maybe 20 seconds here. If you're in the chat, Stephanie, if you want to call out a box number, Chop is wanting you to call out the box number. Eric also, who I think might be related to you. Eric, if you're listening, if you can call out a box number as well. Our last break of the night. We'll give you guys maybe 20 seconds. If you don't pick one, then Chop, you ask Dad what box number he likes. I'm sorry, they're all odd. 21, 23, or 29, guys. They're all there, Steven, I believe, if you want to make sure.
Yeah, they're there.
They're all there. Perfect. Go find Marino since you are in the NFC East. Yeah, Eric's in the NFC East. AFC East, I mean. AFC East is to Stephanie. How about that, guys? Dan Marino, the headliner, the man of the series, one of the all-time great quarterbacks.
What number? Did you say a number or no?
21. We got 21. Here we go. Last break of the night. Could it be Dan the Man? Stephanie. Guess what, Steven? Stephanie's a new-time player.
Welcome, welcome.
First break. She's in the AFC East, which is Dan Marino. Could this be the moment, Stephanie? Could this be the moment? Final break of the night. First break ever for Stephanie. Will she pull Dan the Man himself? Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. This is a good one. It is not Dan the Man, Stephanie. I'm sorry. But you got Brian Urlacher.
Hey, we pulled
Look
it
at
twice.
that beautiful signature. One of the all-time great linebackers of all time. Dick Butkus, Mike Singletary, Brian Urlacher. The Bears have a history of great linebackers. James Capel has a history of winning. He's done it yet again. NFC North. Brian Urlacher. We pulled Urlacher, Ray Lewis. 2 Urlacher items tonight. Lawrence Taylor. A great night if you're a fan of linebackers. James Capel. Congratulations on that hit. We'll pull out the top spot chase, which is the UA swag. Let me throw that in there if you want to get the wheel up, Steven. Where did the list from UA swag number 1 go, my friend?
What do you want to know about it? The winner?
Well, who was in it? I don't see it.
Oh, I have it. Sorry.
You have it?
Yeah, I have it. That's all.
Okay.
I got you.
All right, you got it. If you want to pop it into the top spot chase so we see.
Here, I'll get you a new one. Sorry.
All right, he'll get us a new
I was
one,
getting
guys.
stuff ready, so it's my fault.
No, you're fine. You're fine, my friend. We'll spin for some UA cash. I know Matt Menard is in it. I'm not sure who else. But it'll be good. Guys, we're more than halfway through our Dan the Man series. And Dan the Man himself, Dan Marino, has not been pulled yet. We've pulled Brian Urlacher, Lawrence Taylor, Ray Lewis. All 3 were not headliners. Gives you an idea of how good this series is. I know we've pulled a few headliners, but even the ones that aren't headliners are pretty good. Pretty good if you ask me.
All right, there. It's all there for you.
It's all there for me, says. You know what? Before I do that, let me write down the final win of the night here. This was Dan the Man 9. James Capel. Taking home Urlacher. 6-9. Okay.
And don't worry, Stephanie, your bid into big bucks is going to roll over tomorrow. If it doesn't fill up, it rolls over to the next show and the following. So you're in that slot as well. Still a chance to win.
Yeah, I want to get some big bucks in there. You know what? I'll wrap up this box properly after this, because we're ready for our top spot spin. What do we got? Top spot chase. Do you have the numbers in there? You want to throw the people in there?
I put them in the thing for you.
Oh, the UA swag. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
copy those over.
We only have 10 today.
We only have 10, right?
Yep.
So top spot chase. So we got Michael, Matt, Jose, Andrew. So I think how this works is I'm going to randomize to see who wins. The top spot wins off the randomizer.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we'll go to our randomizer. Michael, Matt, Jose, and Andrew. Good luck, guys. Randomizing 8 times. Matt, let's see if this is the moment, my friend. You've been waiting all night for this UA cash. And Matt Menard, you are the winner. Top spot, Matt Menard. Chance to spin for some UA cash. How about that? Excellent. Excellent. Hold on, that's not the right list. 1 second. I gotta copy over that list. Hold on. Let me copy over the proper list. This is the proper list here, guys. Let me pull this up where we randomized 8 times. Matt Menard getting the win. Copy that into here. Sorry, Michael, you're not the winner. Matt Menard is the winner. Up top. Let me show that to you again. As you see, Matt Menard up top on our randomizer. Chance to spin for some UA cash. Matt, you got a number you want us to start with? Kevin, we're taking 21 off the ticker for Dan the Man. Thank you so much.
Are you good on this list in the live break sheet?
We are good on the list. 19, let it roll, says Matt.
Started at 19. All right, let's go this way, Common Sense.
We'll go this way. We're mixing it up.
Left hand.
Big spin. Let's go. Matt Menard, what you got, man? What is it? I can't tell. I think it's a big number, or is it a little number?
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
Matt Menard.
I'm not good at. I am not helpful to the.
You know what?
To the old faithful.
How
out
about
here
this?
with
I'll spin next time, even though I
Yeah.
host. You don't bring us a lot of luck. $9, Matt Menard. I'll tell you what, it's better than nothing. $9 UA cash, Matt Menard. Congratulations, guys.
2/3 of the way to a practice squad in the future.
Yeah, 2/3 of the way to a practice squad. Thank you to everyone for playing with us. Steven is a good company man, says Bob. Yes, he will keep his job for now. Stephanie
now.
says, thanks, guys. This was fun. Stephanie, great to have you in the break room. Great to have a new customer. Again, as Steven said, big bucks. Probably going to fill tomorrow. We have a chance to carry over and a lot more fun. Good night from Bob. Good night to you, Bob. Good luck to your Yankees. Have fun at the concert. This was a family affair. Eric and I are married, and our son was cheering us on. Love it. This is the beauty of the UA Live break room. We have the whole Christensen family, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, the Capo family. I love that this is a family show. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow at noon and 7 p.m. Central Time. That's Steven. I'm Common. Have a great